Yeah, hi everyone. So we have been studying about differential equations. In the first two videos, we have discussed about first order differential equation. Now our target would be higher order differential equation. So first of all, you let me know what is the meaning of higher order differential equation. That means, sir, order would be greater than 1. The order would be greater than 1. Okay. What is the order here? 2. Order 3. Order 4. Order 2. Order 3. Order 4. Order 2. Order 3. Now, first of all, we will discuss a higher order differential equation with a constant coefficient. Now, here you see the coefficient. What is the coefficient? 1. Here you see coefficient is minus 5. Coefficient is 6. 1 minus 6, 11 minus 6. 1 minus 5, 4. 1, 4, 4. So, these are the constant coefficient. No? Here also constant coefficient. So, first of all, we will discuss a higher order differential equation with a constant coefficient. That means these equations we will discuss. Now, here what do you see? The coefficient is not constant. Coefficient is a function of x, right? So that will be our next topic, which we will discuss in the next video. Higher order differential equation with a variable coefficient, or you can say higher order differential equation with a coefficient of a function of x. Like it is a function of x, it is also a function of x, function of x, function of x. So this will be our next topic. As of now, what we are going to discuss? Higher order differential equation with a constant coefficient. So this is your higher order differential equation with the constant coefficient. Okay. Now, in these equations as well, there are two types. In one of the type, here there is 0. Here there is 0. And in the other type, this is a function of x. So the first type, where the right hand side is 0, where the right hand side, this right hand side is 0, this is known as homogeneous equation. Okay. Homogeneous equation. Homogeneous equation. What does that mean? Here your function of x, q of x, this is known as q of x, q of x, q of x is 0. And when your q of x is not 0, then it is known as non-homogeneous equation. Non-homogeneous equation. So what is the meaning of homogeneous and non-homogeneous equation? Non-homogeneous, higher order differential equation. Homogeneous, higher order differential equation, where q of x is not equals to 0. What about this? Is it homogeneous or non-homogeneous? It is homogeneous only. Why is that so? Because here q of x is 0. And what about this? Is it homogeneous or non-homogeneous? So this is non-homogeneous. Is that understandable to you? So did you understand the classification? We are going to study higher order differential equation now. First order differential equation we have covered. Higher order differential equation we will study. First we will study with the constant coefficient. All the coefficients are constant. Now here also there are two types, homogeneous, non-homogeneous. What is the meaning of homogeneous? That's our right hand side will be 0. Here it will be a function of x. That is the meaning of non-homogeneous equation. Understandable? Very straightforward. So now let's get started studying about a higher order differential equation with constant coefficient and homogeneous equation. So first we will study for the case when qx equals to 0. So it is a higher order differential equation with constant coefficient and qx equals to 0. So we need to study the solution of higher order differential equation with constant coefficient and it is homogeneous as well. Or I can say higher order homogeneous differential equation. Higher order homogeneous differential equation with a constant coefficient. So how to solve these kind of equations, that we are going to see. So there is a certain method. Sir, how this method came? What is the reasoning behind that? All those things we are not going to discuss. There is a certain method that we are going to discuss and more than enough example we will see. Okay. So what we are going to do? In these kind of scenarios, your d by dx would be put as d. First of all, you let me know what is my dependent variable and what is my independent variable. Sir, y is the dependent variable and x is the independent variable. And what is the meaning of solution of this equation? So solution of this equation will be nothing but y will be treated as a function of x. I will write down y as a function of x. That will be the solution of this equation. This is the solution of this equation. Solution of this equation will be y as a function of x. So dy dx would be written as d. d2 by dx2 will be written as d square. d3 by dx3 will be written as d3, d cube, it is d cube, and dn by dxn will be written as d to the power n. So what you will do here? So this will become d square y minus 5 dy plus 6y equals to 0. Can you take y common? Absolutely, sir. What I am getting? D square minus 5d plus 6 into y equals to 0. When you solve this equation, you will get basically Basically, if I write down x minus 2 into x minus 4 equals to 0. So how do we solve this equation? Sir, either x minus 2 will be 0 or x minus 4 will be 0. Or sir, both of them will be equals to 0. So when I solve this equation, one of the answer I am getting that y equals to 0. When you solve this equation, sir, one of the answer would be y equals to 0. And then sir, other answer would be y equals to d square minus 5d plus 6 equals to, sorry. The other answer would be d square minus 5d plus 6 equals to 0. Two answers you will get here, right? Now sir, y equals to 0 will satisfy this equation? Absolutely. Y equals to 0 will satisfy this equation or not? Yes sir, if you put y equals to 0 here, double differentiation will be 0, 0, 0, everything will be 0, 0 only. So y equals to 0 is one of the solution that we already know. There is nothing new. Now from here what you can conclude? D square minus 5d plus 6 equals to 0. So first of all, this is known as auxiliary equation. Auxiliary equation. Other name is characteristics equation. Characteristics, whatever the spelling is, characteristics equation. Auxiliary equation or characteristics equation. So you write down this auxiliary equation or characteristics equation and you find out its root. So when you solve it, can you solve this? Yes sir, it will be simply d square minus 3d minus 2d plus 6 equals to 0. So sir, when I solve it, I will get the answer as d equals to 3, 2. Surely you can solve it. So what is the root you are getting? 3, 2. 3, 2 is the root we are getting. So solution of this differential equation will be y equals to, sir, it is second order differential equation. That means sir, it will have two constants. Do you remember formation of differential equation? There I said in the equation, if there are two constants, that means you have to differentiate two times. When we solved first order differential equation, only one constant we were getting. In the last two videos, whatever the equation that we have solved, no, there we wrote down y as a function of x. There only one constant was available, only one constant in all the equations. There you can see that only one constant was available. Now since it is second order differential equation, that means there will be two constants. So y will be written as a function of x, but there will be two constants. Those constants will be c1 and c2. So what will be the solution? Solution will be c1 e to the power this root 3x plus c2 e to the power this root 2x. There you go. That will be the answer. This will be your solution y. So this is the solution of this differential equation. When you put y equals to c1 e to the power 3x plus c2 e to the power 2x, when you put it here, d2y by dx2 minus 5 dy by dx plus 6y, when you put it here, it will satisfy this equation. So how do we solve it? Get the characteristics equation, that will be d square minus 5d plus 6. Get the roots, they are 3 and 2. Simply put y equals to c1 e to the power 3x plus c2 e to the power 2x. Job done. That's it. This is the solution of a differential equation. Here the roots are real and different. So two distinct real roots. This was your case 1. Your case 1 was two distinct real roots. Okay. The roots are real and they are different as well. So two different or two distinct real roots. This was the first case. What is the solution? So simple solution, c1 e to the power 3x plus c2 e to the power 2x. Like basically the scenario is that if your roots are alpha comma beta, then your solution y would be written as c1 e to the power alpha x plus c2 e to the power beta x. There you go. This will be the answer. Now what if sir roots are alpha beta gamma? So sir, here there are three roots and all three roots are different. Three roots means sir, there will be three variables because it will be third order differential equation. If it is third order differential equation, then the equation will become cubic. If the equation will become cubic, that means there will be three roots. Sir, all three roots are different and they are real as well. So sir, answer would be y equals to c1 e to the power alpha x plus c2 e to the power beta x plus c3 e to the power gamma x. There you go. This will be the answer. Is that clear or not? Okay. Next question. d2y by dx2 plus 3dy by dx plus 2y equals to 0. You need to solve this differential equation. How will you solve it? Very simple. You need to solve it on your own. You need to get the correct answer on your own. What will be the characteristics equation? Sir, it will be d square y plus 3dy plus 2y equals to 0. You need to take y common. If I take y common, what I am getting? D square plus 3d plus 2 equals to 0. If I take y common, d square plus 3d plus 2 equals to 0. What is the value of d? You will be getting minus 1 and minus 2. Right, you can solve this equation. Value of d you will be getting is minus 1 and minus 2. So roots are minus 1 and minus 2. So what will be the value of y? So value of y will be, sir, second order differential equation. That means there will be two variables, sir. C1 e to the power minus x plus C2 e to the power minus 2x. There you go. This is the answer of y. When you put this y here, no, when you put this y here, you will get the same answer. Shall we try it? Or you can do it on your own. When you put this y here, no, it will satisfy the differential equation. Are you able to understand this point? When you put this value here, it will satisfy the differential equation. What is the meaning of d2y by dx2? That means y will be differentiated 2 times. Y will be differentiated 2 times. So can you differentiate y 2 times? What you will be getting? First you differentiate y 1 time. When I differentiate y 1 time, what I am getting is that minus c1 minus e to the power minus x minus 2 c2 e to the power minus 2x. When you differentiate y 2 times, what you are getting? That will be c1 e to the power minus x plus 4 c2 e to the power minus 2x. Now you satisfy this equation. What is this equation? Differentiation of y 2 times, then 3 into differentiation of y plus 2 into y. So what answer you will be getting? Differentiation of y 2 times, that will be c1 e to the power minus x plus 4 c2 e to the power minus 2x plus 3 into, what is the value of y dash? So value of y dash is minus 3 c1 e to the power minus x minus 2 c2 e to the power minus 2x e to the power minus 2x plus 2y. What is the value of y? The value of y is nothing but c1 e to the power minus x plus c2 e to the power minus 2x. So when you solve it, what you can see is that this and this will get cancelled out, and this will become minus 6 and this will become plus 2. Minus 6 plus 2 will be minus 4. So eventually it is coming out to be 0 only. So yes, it is satisfying the differential equation. This particular expression of y is satisfying the differential equation. Understandable? So this is just a proof that yes, it is satisfying the differential equation. So from here, how it came, that we don't know. Okay. Sir, how this method was developed, what is the reasoning behind it, what is the intuition behind it, those we don't need to understand. It will be very lengthy process. It is not useful for your gate examination. In the gate examination, you just directly need to write down the solution. That's it. So first case we have seen where the roots are different and real. Different and real. Alpha comma beta comma gamma. So answer is coming out to be c1 e to the power minus x plus c2 e to the power minus 2x. That's it. Let's see the next case where roots are repeated. Repeated real roots are there. Okay. So let's solve the differential equation first. What you will do? So d2y by dx2 would be treated as d square y minus 4dy plus 4y equals to 0. That means d square minus 4d plus 4 equals to 0. So it will become d minus 2 whole square equals to 0. So from here what you are getting? Value of d is coming out to be 2 comma 2. This is the value of d you are getting. Right? So what will be your answer? Sir, going by the previous way, no? Going by the previous scenario, going by this scenario. So sir, my answer is coming out to be c1 e to the power 2x plus c2 e to the power 2x. Right? Two roots are there, 2 comma 2. So c1 e to the power 2x plus c2 e to the power 2x. So sir, I can take c1 c2 common. c1 plus c2 e to the power 2x. So this will be another variable. So k into e to the power 2x. So yes, this is one of the possible answer. But what is the actual answer? The actual answer is written as, if the roots are repeated, no? If the roots are repeated, one thing you know, sir, it is second order differential equation. That means there will be two constants, and those constants would be written as c1 plus c2x e to the power 2x. That will be the answer. This is the solution of y. Now someone would say that, sir, previously you said that k into e to the power 2x. This will also be one of the answer. Yes, this will be also one of the answer. Like here I am putting c1 c2, no? So can I put c2 equals to 0? Can I put c2 equals to 0? If I put c2 equals to 0, what is the value of y I am getting? So the value of y you are getting is c1 e to the power 2x. That means yes, this will also satisfy the equation. Y equals to c1 e to the power 2x will surely satisfy the equation. Y equals to c2x e to the power 2x, this will also satisfy the equation. And their linear combination will also satisfy the equation. Like basically, if someone asks me what is the solution of this differential equation, if someone says that, sir, this is the solution, yes, it is correct. If someone says that, sir, this is the solution, this is also correct. And someone says that this is the solution, this is the solution, this is also correct. Is that understandable to you? But this is the general solution, sir. Here all the condition I have included, c1 plus c2x e to the power 2x. If you put this scenario here, then it will satisfy the equation. Just one second. Yeah, sorry for the interruption. So what I was saying, if you put this equation here, no, then it will also satisfy the differential equation. right? This is the general answer. Here value of C1, C2 could be anything. If you take C1 equals to C1 only, but C2 equals to 0, then also it is fine. You take C2 equals to C2 only, but C1 equals to 0, then also it is fine. If you take C1, C2 both non-zero, then also it is fine. Understandable? And how do you write down the solution? Sir, we write down the solution in this way, like the roots are coming out to be alpha comma alpha. If roots are alpha comma alpha, then y will come out to be C1 plus C2x e to the power alpha x. That will be the answer. Okay. Now, what if the roots are, sir, alpha comma alpha comma alpha? Then what will be the value of y? Sir, then the value of y will be C1 plus C2x plus, sir, if you are getting three roots, that means it is third order differential equation. If it is third order differential equation, that means that there will be three variables. If there are three variables, sorry, there will be three constants. If there are three constants, then those constants will be, sir, C1, C2 and C3 x square e to the power alpha x. That will be the answer. This case we will see later on, but I am just telling you that if there are three repeated poles, then this is how you will write down. If there are four repeated poles, then what will be the answer? So answer will be C1 plus C2x plus C3x square plus C4x cube e to the power alpha x. Is that understandable to you or not? Okay. So this is how we need to write down. Let's see the next question. This question we need to see. Here what you can see, the differential, the characteristics equation will be d square, characteristics equation or auxiliary equation, d square plus 2d plus 1 equals to 0. So d plus 1 whole square equals to 0. So what is the value of d you are getting? Sir, minus 1 comma minus 1. Since it is repeated, so sir, answer will be C1 plus C2x. Don't always remember it is x. C1 plus C2x e to the power minus x. Or you can say e to the power minus 1 into x or e to the power minus x. That will be the answer of y. Understandable? So here I am writing, if the roots are, let's just say, here only two roots were there, but what if three roots were there? Or let's just say if four roots were there. So if four roots were there, then value of y would have been C1 plus C2x plus C3x square plus C4x cube e to the power alpha x. Understandable or not? Okay. Let's see the next equation. D cube, what will be the auxiliary equation? So auxiliary equation will be d cube y minus 6d square y plus 12d minus 8 equals to 0. This will be the equation. Now, sir, it is third order differential equation or it is a third order characteristics equation. So, sir, there is no certain way. You need to go hit and trial. If I put d equals to 1, if I put d equals to 1 here, am I getting anything? No. If I put d equals to minus 1, am I getting anything? No. If I put a d equals to 2 here, am I getting anything? D equals to 2. 2, 8 minus 4, 24 plus 24 minus 8. Yes. D equals to 2 is one of the root. D equals to 2 is one of the root. That means one of the factor would be d minus 2. Now you can write down, this will become d square minus 2d square. So here would you would need 4. So minus 4d square and plus you would need 4. This is how you can factorize it. Okay. I hope you know how to solve a third order equation. Okay. A cubic equation, I hope you know how to solve. In class 10th we study that how to solve a cubic equation. One root you will get to know by hit and try. The 1 minus 1, 2 minus 2 you will try. So d equals to 2 is one of the root. So here you put d minus 2. D minus 2 will be one of the factor. Now you need to write down this factor. How will you write down this factor? So d minus 2. I need d cube here. That means d square I will require. Now, sir, if I have d square here, so d cube minus 2d square I will get. Minus 2d square. But, sir, actually I require minus 6d square. That means 4d square also you require. Minus 4d square you require. That means here minus 4d would come. Because minus 4d into d will become minus 4d square. Now, sir, constant value I require minus 8. But here there is minus 2. So, minus 2 plus minus 2 into plus 4. That will be minus 8. So, this is how you solve it. When you solve this, you are eventually getting, sir, it is coming out to be d minus 2 whole cube equals to 0. D minus 2, because this will become d minus 2 whole square only. So it is nothing but d minus whole cube equals to 0. So what are the roots you are getting? So roots I am getting is 2 comma 2 comma 2. So what will be the value of y? So the value of y will be c1 plus c2x plus c3x square, because it is third order. So there will be three constants, c1 plus c2x plus c3x square e to the power 2x. That will be the answer that I will be getting. There you go. Okay. What about this one? Try solving it on your own. So it would be d cube plus 5d square plus 7d plus 3 equals to 0. Think about it. D equals to minus 1. Will that be one of the root? D equals to minus 1. So here you will be getting minus 4 and 4. Yes, d equals to minus 1 is one of the root. D equals to minus 1 is one of the roots. So d plus 1 will be one of the factor. So here you will be getting d square 4d plus 3. Okay. So when you solve it, you are getting d plus 1, d plus 1, d plus 3 equals to 0. Okay. So what is the value of d you are getting? The value of d we are getting is minus 1, comma minus 1, comma minus 3. These are the three roots we are getting. So here, sir, two roots are same and one is not same. So what will be the value of y? Sir, this guy is not same, no? This guy will say that I am alone. So for the alone, what is the answer? C1 e to the power minus 3x. Now this guy is repeated. So what will be the answer here? C2 plus C3x e to the power minus x. There you go. Like both kind of cases are coming, no? One case was that, sir, minus 3 is not repeated, it is coming only once. So C1 e to the power minus 3x plus, sir, minus 1 is repeated twice. So that would be, sir, C2 plus C3x e to the power minus x. There you go. This will be the answer. Understandable? Is that clear or not? Is that clear or not? Okay. Two guys are repeated, one guy is not repeated. Basically, the scenario is that, let's just say, sir, alpha, comma, beta, comma, gamma. This is the scenario. So what will be the answer? Sir, gamma will say that I am coming alone, C1 e to the power gamma x. Beta will say that, sir, I am coming two times. So, sir, this time for me you will write down C2 plus C3x e to the power beta x. Now what alpha will say? Sir, alpha will say that, sir, I am also coming two times. So, sir, for me you will write down C4 plus C5x e to the power alpha x. There you go. This will be the scenario. Say yes or no. Gamma is coming only once, so C1 e to the power gamma x plus beta is coming two times. Beta is coming two times, so beta will say that, sir, I am coming two times, I am being repeated. So for me, you will write down C2 plus C3x e to the power beta x. Sir, alpha will say that, sir, I am coming two times. So for me as well, you will write down C4 plus C5x e to the power alpha x. Okay. Sir, here there are five roots. That means it is fifth order differential equation. If it is fifth order differential equation, that means there has to be, sir, five constants. Are we getting five constants? C1, C2, C3, C4, C5. Yes, we are getting five constants. Understandable? Let's see third case, which is this time the roots will be complex conjugate. Okay, the roots will be complex conjugate. So let's solve the auxiliary equation. What is the auxiliary equation you will be getting? So d square minus 6d plus 13 equals to 0. So what will be the value of d? The value of d will be minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a upon 2a. Okay, so answer we are getting is 3 plus minus 2j, right? 4 divided by, yeah, 3 plus minus 2j. So what are the roots you are getting? So one root is 3 plus 2j, other root is 3 minus 2j. These two roots we are getting. Now forget about this case. Two roots you are getting. Are they different? Yes, sir. If they are different, then what will be the answer? Sir, answer would be C1 e to the power, whatever the root that you are getting, x plus C2 e to the power, whatever the root that you are getting, x. This will be the answer. Say yes or no. So yes, this answer is correct only. This is correct answer. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. But there would be a better way of writing down. Okay. But there could be a better way. What is that better way? Let's see that. What is the better way? Let's see that. Are they different? First of all, you let me know, are they different? 3 plus 2j, 3 minus 2j. Yes, sir. They are different roots. Or you can say they are distinct roots. If they are distinct roots, then, sir, what is my answer? If I am getting two roots which are alpha comma alpha, then, sir, alpha comma beta, then, sir, my answer would have been C1 e to the power alpha x plus C2 e to the power beta x. So similar thing I am writing down C1 e to the power alpha x plus C2 e to the power beta x. This is the answer, but there is a better way of writing it down. Sir, what better way? Let's talk about it. So what is my y? Sir, y is coming out to be C1 e to the power 3x e to the power 2gx, e to the power 3x e to the power 2gx plus c2 e to the power 3x e to the power minus 2gx. Can I write it down in this way? Simple maths, right? 3x minus 2gx, 3x plus 2gx. So simple maths I have done. Can I take e to the power 3x common? Absolutely. Take e to the power 3x common. Inside what you are getting? C1 e to the power 2gx plus C2 e to the power minus 2gx. Say yes or no. Are you getting this? Right. Now do you remember something? E to the power iota theta. What is that? So that is nothing but cos theta plus iota sin theta. So similarly, can I do this thing? Sir, e to the power 3x as it is. C1 e to the power 2gx I can write down as e to the power 2gx I can write down as cos 2x plus iota sin 2x plus C2 e to the power minus 2gx I can write down cos 2x minus iota sin 2x, because in place of iota I am putting minus iota, in place of iota I am putting minus iota. That's it. Is that fine? Absolutely, sir. Now can you notice one thing? Sir, C1 cos 2x, C2 cos 2x. So can I write down in this way? C1 plus C2 cos 2x plus, sir, it is iota C1 minus iota C2. So can I write down iota C1 minus iota C2 sin 2x? Say yes or no. Cos 2x, C1 plus C2. C1 iota minus C2 iota. So iota C1 minus iota C2 sin 2x. What is this? Sir, this is some constant A. And what is this? Sir, this is some constant B. Or let's call this is some constant capital C1. This is some constant capital C1, and this is some constant capital C2. So can I write down my answer as y equals to e to the power 3x C1, capital C1, it is capital C1 cos 2x plus capital C2 sin 2x. There you go. This is the answer that you are getting. Okay, so from here onwards, what you will understand that, sir, if my roots are coming out to be alpha plus minus iota beta, what is the meaning of alpha plus minus iota beta? Sir, one root is alpha plus iota beta and other root is alpha minus iota beta. So, sir, my answer will be y equals to e to the power alpha x C1 cos beta x plus C2 sin beta x. There you go. This will be the answer. So this is the better way of writing down. Both answers are correct, but this answer would be better. This answer is also correct, but in the examination, this form will be mentioned. Is that understandable to you or not? Sir, it is second order differential equation. Second order differential equation. That means, sir, there will be two constants. Am I getting two constants? Yes, sir, C1 and C2. So, sir, e to the power alpha x, that will be aside. Inside what you will get? Two constants, C1 cos beta x plus C2 cos sin beta x. Understandable? Okay. Now, if I ask you one question, I solve the differential equation. It is a fourth order differential equation. Okay. Although this is a separate topic, we will see it, but still I am asking you. It is a fourth order differential equation. Fourth order differential equation. I solved the differential equation and I got my answer as alpha plus iota beta, alpha minus iota beta, alpha plus iota beta, alpha minus iota beta. That means this alpha plus iota beta and alpha plus iota beta is repeated. Alpha minus iota beta and alpha minus iota beta is also repeated. Repeated poles I am having. What does that mean? That means, sir, alpha plus minus iota beta, alpha plus minus iota beta. This is repeated. So what will be the answer? Can you let me know? So the answer will be nothing but y equals to, sir, alpha same, e to the power alpha x. Now, sir, constants will change. Everywhere what is changing? When it was repeated, who are changing? Sir, e to the power 2x, that was aside. I will come. But sir, if only two root was there, no, only this root was there, then answer would have been C1 e to the power 2x. But sir, this is repeated 3 times. So this constant will say that in place of C1, what will come? C1 plus C2x plus C3x square. So similarly, sir, if only this answer would have been there, if only this answer would have been there, then sir, answer would be this one. E to the power alpha x, C1 cos beta x plus C2 sin beta x. This would have been the answer. But sir, since it is repeated 2 times, then sir, the answer would be C1 plus C2x, constant will change. C1 plus C2x cos beta x plus C3 plus C4x sin beta x. Say yes or no? Sir, it is a fourth order differential equation. That means, sir, there will be four constants: C1, C2, C3, C4. Yes, I am getting four constants. Sir, if answer was only alpha plus minus iota beta, then the answer would have been e to the power alpha x C1 cos beta x plus C2 sin beta x. But sir, since it is repeated, so constant will say that now I will do something. In place of coming C1, I will come C1 plus C2x. In place of coming C2, I will come C3 plus C4x. So there you go. This would have been the answer. This will be our next case, which we will see. But as of now, for the explanation purpose, here only I have explained. Understandable? So there I will not explain. When we will see after 10 minutes only. But first you solve this equation. D cube 7d square 19d plus 13. Right? D cube plus 7d square plus 19d plus 13. Hit and try. It feels like that d equals to minus 1 will do my job. Yes, d equals to minus 1 is one of the factor. That means d plus 1 will be one of the factor for sure. So d square plus 6d plus 13. D cube d square 6d square plus 6d 13d plus 13. Yeah, that's the scenario. So d square plus 16d plus 13. I hope we have already solved it. D square plus 16d. Okay, it is plus 16d. Yeah, let's solve it. So what all roots you will be getting? So from here I am getting the roots d equals to minus 1. And from here I will be getting the root minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a, which will come out to be minus 3 plus minus 2j. So sir, the roots you are getting is d equals to minus 1, minus 3 plus minus 2j. All three roots are different only. So sir, what will be my answer? So the value of y will come out to be, sir, minus 1. What minus 1 will say? Minus 1 will say that, sir, I will come as c1 e to the power minus x. Now what these guys will say? Minus 3 plus minus 2j. So minus 3 will say that sir, I will come e to the power minus 3x. What about 2j? 2j will say c2 cos 2x plus c3 sin 2x. There you go. This will be the answer. Is that understandable to you? So here roots are imaginary as well, roots are real as well. So what? Real root will say I will do my job, c1 e to the power minus x. What imaginary root will say? E to the power minus 3x. He will say I will come as it is. C1, this 2j, it will come as cos 2x plus sin 2x. This is what was happening here, no? What alpha will say? I will come as it is e to the power alpha x plus iota beta. He will say that c1 cos beta x plus c2 sin beta x. What if, sir, the roots are plus minus iota beta directly? That means it is 0 plus minus iota beta. So what will be the value of y? So the value of y will be e to the power 0x cos beta x, sorry, e to the power 0x c1 cos beta x plus c2 sin beta x, right? So e to the power 0x will be 1 only. So y is coming out to be c1 cos beta x plus c2 sin beta x. There you go. This will be the answer. Okay. If there is no constant value present, like here, if there is no real value present, only imaginary part is present. So e to the power real part is 0. So e to the power 0x, that will be 1. c1 cos beta x plus c2 sin beta x. That would be the answer. Here, sir, if alpha is present, so e to the power alpha x plus c1 cos beta x plus c2 sin beta x. Understandable? So this is the way we need to proceed. Here roots was minus 1 and minus 3 plus 2j. So for minus 1, answer will be c1 e to the power minus x plus, for minus 3 plus 2j, answer would be e to the power minus 3x plus c2 cos 2x plus c3 sin 2x. Understandable? I hope you are able to understand all these things. With the examples, we are understanding every single thing with minute detail as well. Let's go to the next example. So this time repeated complex conjugate roots are there. So you don't need to solve this differential equation. Basically, you don't need to solve the characteristics equation. What will be the characteristic equation? So d to the power 4 8d cube plus 42d square plus 104d plus 169. It is nearly impossible to solve. When you solve, the answer you will be getting is minus 2 plus minus 3j, minus 2 plus minus 3j. Repeated poles are there. Okay, repeated poles are there. So what will be the value of y? Sir, the value of y, what minus 2 will say? Sir, minus 2 will say that, sir, I will come as it is. Now 3j will say that, sir, if I was not repeated, no, if I was not repeated, then the scenario would have been c1 cos 3x plus c2 sin 3x. But sir, now I am repeated. So since I am repeated, so my constant will change. In place of c1 plus c2x, you need to write down sin 3x. And sir, here in place of c3, you need to write down c3 plus c4x. Here you write down cos 3x or sin 3x, it is the same thing only. First you write down cos 3x, then you write down sin 3x. So this would be the final answer. Is that understandable to you or not? Although this is not a very famous case, in the examination it will not come, but still you need to know how to write down this answer. So 4 cases we have seen. Let's revise everything. Very simple, very straightforward. So first we started with the distinct root 3, 2, c1 e to the power 3x plus c2 e to the power 2x. Y equals to c1 e to the power 3x plus c2 e to the power 2x. Same example here as well. c1 e to the power minus x, c2 e to the power minus 2x. Repeated real roots 2, 2. Sir, if I was alone, the answer would have been c1 e to the power 2x. Sir, since I am repeated, my answer would be c1 plus c2x e to the power 2x. Sir, here minus 1, minus 1. Sir, if I was alone, c1 e to the power minus x. Sir, since I am repeated, c1 plus c2x e to the power minus x. Here, sir, 2, 2. 3 times, sir, it is repeated. So, c1 plus c2x plus c3x square e to the power 2x. Sir, here minus 3 coming alone, minus 1, minus 1 repeated. So, sir, minus 3 is coming alone, so c1 e to the power minus 3x. If it is repeated, then what he will say? My constant would be c2 plus c3x e to the power minus x. Understandable? Complex conjugate roots, so this would be the answer, but the better answer would be 3 plus minus 2j. Roots are 3 plus minus 2j, so 3 will say I will come aside e to the power 3x. 2j will say I will come inside the sinusoid and cosinusoid. So c1 cos 2x plus c2 sin 2x. If this is the case where real part is 0, so e to the power 0x will be 1 only, so it is the same case. Here minus 1, minus 3 plus minus 2j. Minus 1 will say, sir, I am real, I am a lone guy, c1 e to the power minus x. What this guy will say? He will say, sir, minus 3 will come aside, e to the power minus 3x. Inside 2j will go, c2 cos 2x plus c3 sin 2x. So this time repeated. If it is repeated, if it was not repeated, then the answer would have been e to the power minus 2x aside, inside c1 cos 3x plus c3 sin 3x. But sir, since it is repeated, so in place of c1 you will write down c1 plus c2x, in place of c3 you will write down c3 plus c4x. Understandable? Job done. Okay. Let's take the next scenario. This time roots will be a plus minus under root b. Forget about it, but let's understand what do we mean to say here. So answer would be d square minus 6d plus 2 equals to 0. This will be the auxiliary equation. What will be the value of d? The value of d will be minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. b square minus 4ac upon 2a. 3 plus minus what I am getting, b square minus 4ac, b square minus 4ac, 36 minus 8, 28 under root 28. B square minus 4ac. So answer would be under root 7. 3 plus minus under root 7. Right? So what all are the roots you are getting? Sir, 3 plus under root 7 and 3 minus under root 7. Are they real? Yes. Are they distinct? Yes. So they are real and distinct. No. So this case we have already seen. So there is nothing different. Real and distinct, sir. This case I have already seen. What is the answer? So the answer for this case is nothing but c1 e to the power 3 plus under root 7x plus c2 e to the power 3 minus under root 7x. Sir, this is the case. That's the answer. Yes, it is acceptable answer. So yes, this is correct. Correct answer. This is correct. But there could be a better way. Yes, this is absolutely correct. But there could be a better way. Why is that so? Do you remember something? What is cos hyperbolic x? And what is sin hyperbolic x? So we can use something about it. Okay, something we will use from here. So let's see. Yes, this is correct, but there could be a better way. There could be a better way of writing it down. What is the better way? sir, you can see that y equals to c1, sir, e to the power 3x e to the power under root 7x plus c2 e to the power 3x e to the power minus under root 7x. So e to the power 3x you can take outside, c1 e to the power under root 7x plus c2 e to the power minus under root 7x, right? So this is the value of y you are getting. So again the same kind of scenario we can see what I am getting, c1 e to the power under root 7x. So from here if I add both of these equations, what I will get? Sir, e to the power, if you add both of these equations, then you are getting, sir, e to the power x could be written as cos hyperbolic x plus sin hyperbolic x. If you add both of the equation, then e to the power x could be written as cos hyperbolic x plus sin hyperbolic x. Say yes or no. If you add both of these equations, e to the power x by 2 plus e to the power x by 2 will become e to the power x only, and these are the negatives, they will get cancelled out. And if you subtract both of these equations, then what you will get? Sir, e to the power minus x could be written as cos hyperbolic x minus sin hyperbolic x. So this is what we are doing. Y equals to e to the power 3x, c1. What is e to the power under root 7x? Sir, e to the power under root 7x could be written as cos hyperbolic, in place of x I mean theta here. So in place of x this time under root 7x is there, no? So in place of x this time under root 7x is there, plus c2. What is the value of e to the power minus under root 7x? So in place of x, अरे यार क्या कर रहा हूं मैं, like here basically it is e to the power under root 7x, e to the power under root 7x. So e to the power under root 7x could be written as cos hyperbolic, in place of x there is under root 7x, so cos hyperbolic under root 7x plus sin hyperbolic under root 7x. Say yes or no. Say yes or no, right? And how your e to the power minus under root 7x could be written? So it could be written as cos hyperbolic under root 7x minus sin hyperbolic under root 7x, right? So what you are getting? Sir, in place of e to the power 7x, in place of e to the power under root 7x, I am putting cos hyperbolic under root 7x plus sin hyperbolic under root 7x, right? Plus c2 as it is. In place of e to the power minus under root 7x, what I am putting? Cos hyperbolic under root 7x minus sin hyperbolic under root 7x. This is what I am putting. Okay. So when you take all these things common, what you are getting? E to the power 3x. So here you can see that, sir, c1 plus c2 cos hyperbolic under root 7x plus c1 minus c2 sin hyperbolic under root 7x. So y equals to e to the power 3x. c1 plus c2 could be written as capital C1 cos hyperbolic under root 3x, and c1 minus c2 could be written as capital C2 sin hyperbolic under root, अरे भाई under root 3 कहाँ से आ गया, under root 7 under root 7x. There you go. This is the answer that you are getting. So sir, yes, this answer is also acceptable. Basically the point is that, sir, my root came out to be, these are real roots only. Sir, my root, when I solved the differential equation, no, sir, my root came out to be alpha plus minus under root beta. They are real and distinct root only, no. So why we are writing a different case? We are writing a different case because it could be written in a different way. So sir, roots are actually alpha plus under root beta and alpha minus under root beta. So sir, the value of y would be e to the power alpha x plus c1 cos hyperbolic under root beta x under root or without under root. Let me check. Under root only. Yeah. So cos hyperbolic under root beta x plus c2 sin hyperbolic under root beta x. This is one of the answer. Or sir, simple answer is c1 e to the power alpha plus under root beta x plus c2 e to the power alpha minus under root beta x. Sir, both answers are acceptable. This answer is also correct and this answer is also correct. Okay, if you don't remember this, then also it is fine, but you should have the temperament that I will be able to derive it in the examination. This is very, very famous. Okay, this is very, very famous. Here you cannot say that, sir, I will derive this process in the examination hall. I will derive this particular process in the examination hall. This will be very lengthy for the examination hall purpose. Okay, but this is not very famous, this particular scenario that we have discussed, a plus minus under root b, because sir, it is real and distinct root only. So people will say this is the answer, but this could be treated in this way as well. Again, not very famous, but who knows, in the examination it could be asked. So you should have the temperament of writing it down in the examination hall. Understandable? Okay then. So these are the answers. Now there will be one big question. This question is there, which will be revision of everything that we have studied. Higher order differential equation it is. You made the auxiliary equation. These were the roots. First of all, you let me know how many roots are there. Sir, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 roots are there. Because minus 1 plus under root 5, one root, minus 1 minus under root 5, another root. Minus 1 plus under root 5, one root, minus 1 minus under root 5, another root. So this is 2 plus 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 roots are there. 16 roots means there will be 16 constants. 16 constants. 16 constant means starting from C1 to C16, there will be 16 constants. Can you write down the answer y? If you are able to write down the answer y, that means your job is done. Sir, with respect to 5 will say, sir, I am coming alone, C1 e to the power 5x. What minus 2 will say? Sir, if I was alone, no, then I would be written in this way, C2 e to the power minus 2x. But sir, I am coming 3 times. So my constant would be C2, C3x, C4x square e to the power minus 2x. Plus, now I will go to 1 plus minus 3 iota. 1 plus minus 3 iota, are you being repeated? He will say, no sir, I am not being repeated. If I am not being repeated, then sir, what will be my answer? Let's do one thing, let's keep it a bit up front. Okay. So what he will say, 1 plus minus 3 iota, sir, I am not being repeated. So what will be the answer? 1 will come outside, e to the power alpha x, e to the power alpha x, and inside C4 we have already got C5 cos beta x plus C6 sin beta x. Right? Now I will go to minus 4 plus minus iota. I will ask him, are you being repeated? He will say, yes, I am being repeated. But minus 4 will say, I will come outside as it is. Now what iota will say? Iota will say, sir, if I was not repeated, no, then I would have come as C7 cos x plus C9 sin x. But sir, since I am repeated, I will come as C1 plus C8x cos x, cos beta x, beta value is 1, cos x plus C9 plus C10 x sin beta x. Now I will go to this guy. I will ask him, are you being repeated? 2 plus minus under root 3. He will say, no sir, I am not being repeated. So what will be the answer? So 2 will come outside, e to the power 2x will come outside. Inside C1 cos hyperbolic under root 3x plus C2 sin hyperbolic under root 3x. Now I will go to, अरे भाई C1 C2 क्यों लिख रहा हूँ, C11 C12 no, C11 C12, C11 C12. Now I will go to minus 1 plus under root 5. I ask him, are you being repeated? He will say, yes sir, I am being repeated. But if you are not repeated, then what would be the answer? Sir, if I was not repeated, no, the answer would have been e to the power minus x, alpha value is minus 1, e to the power minus x. Then sir, inside answer would have been C13 cos hyperbolic under root 5x plus C15 sin hyperbolic under root 5x. But sir, since I am being repeated, no, so in place of C13, sir, C13 plus C14x, C13 plus C14x would come, and then cos hyperbolic under root 5x plus, and sir, in place of C15, C15 plus C16x will come, C15 plus C16x sin hyperbolic under root 5x would come. And there you go, this is the complete answer of y. Surely it will not be asked in the examination hall, but as a revision, you only need to revise this slide, your job is done. Only revise this particular slide and your job is done. Alone guy c1 e to the power 5x. Repeated guy c2 plus c3x plus c4x square e to the power minus 2x. Alone guy, sir, imaginary root, there is a better way, sinusoid cosinusoid. So I will write down e to the power alpha x sin c1 sin 3x c2 sin cos x. c2 कहाँ है भाई, ये रहा c2 sin 3x c2 sin 3x plus c1 cos 3x. I will go to him. Repeated. If I was alone, then the answer would have been e to the power minus 4x, constant cos x, constant sin x. But since I am repeated, so constant plus constant into x, constant plus constant into x. Then I will go to this guy. Repeated, no, alone. That means 2 will come outside, e to the power 2x, hyperbolic under root 3x, hyperbolic under root 3x. Repeated, that means constant will become as constant plus constant into x, constant plus constant into x. Job done. Is that understandable to you or not? 16 roots, there will be 16 constant from C1 to C16. Everything is crystal clear, to the point, absolutely everything is clear to you. And this is the conclusion of everything that has been written. Do I need to repeat it? Absolutely not. Sir, if the roots are distinct, the answer would be C1 e to the power m1x plus C2 e to the power m2x. Sir, if the roots are repeated, then sir, C1 plus C2x plus C3x square dot 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 e to the power mx. Sir, if the roots are imaginary but distinct, alpha plus iota beta, alpha minus iota beta, they are different. So sir, alpha will come outside, inside there will be something different, right? And sir, if they are repeated, so sir, if they were coming alone, then constant would have been C1 C2, but this time C1 will be replaced with C1 plus C2x, C2 will be replaced with C3 plus C4x. Coming alone, then sir, this would be one of the answer, which is very simple, but it is not very famous. The way very famous is e to the power ax coming outside, hyperbolic, cos hyperbolic under root bx, sin hyperbolic under root bx. And then sir, here it is being repeated. If they were alone, then sir, C1 C2 would have come. Since they are repeated, in place of C1 you will get C1 plus C2x, in place of C2 you will get C3 plus C4x. Job done. That's it. Okay. In a very good way. Usually it is started from here. People start from this slide and then they will take all these examples. But if I would have started from these slides, you would lose the interest. It would feel very boring and you would not be able to remember anything. So what we did, we started with the examples, understood everything, we remembered the way, and then we have seen the slide. Is that clear or not? Just revise it within 2 minutes. You will be able to revise, and when you revise the full notes, instead of revising the full notes, only revise this page. Your job would be done. Only you need to revise this page, only this example you need to revise. If you are able to write down the expression in a good way, that means you remember everything. That's it. Then simply revise this slide. Only 2 slides you need to revise and your job would be done. Understandable? So this was our homogeneous equation. We have studied the homogeneous equation. How to solve the homogeneous equation, that means how to solve the equation, how to solve higher order differential equation if there are constant coefficient and here there is 0. Okay, here there is 0. Next we need to understand what? Next we need to understand this time it will be a function of x. Okay, like the same kind of equation, but this time in place of 0 there will be e to the power 4x. So what we will do, that we will understand, but before that we need to understand 2 terms, which is complementary function CF and particular integral PI. Let's understand the meaning of these 2 terms, because again and again I will be using CF PI. What is the meaning of CF and PI? First you solve this simple question. Can you solve this question on your own using your brain? Differential equation d2y by dx2 equals to 2. Solution of the differential equation is, go by the option. If you differentiate this y equals to x square, if you differentiate it 2 times, what you will be getting? Sir, if I differentiate it 1 time, I am getting 2x. If I differentiate it again, what I am getting? 2 only. That means yes sir, it is satisfying this equation. You differentiate this one 2 times. Sir, when you differentiate for 1 time, no, x square plus x, what I will be getting? 2x plus 1. When I differentiate 2 times, what I am getting? 2. Yes, correct. This will also be correct. This will also be correct. This will not be correct. This will not be correct. And this will not be correct. You can check on your own. Very simple example. Sir, all 4 are correct. These 3 are not correct. So whichever the answers that are correct, let's write down those answers. So those answers are y equals to x square. So y equals to x square plus x. So y equals to x square plus x plus 1. Y equals to x square plus x plus 1. And y equals to x square plus 4. In all the examples you see that sir, x square is common. 2x square will also not do the job. X square has to be common. This x square has to be common. So this is known as particular integral. particular integral. What this is known as particular integral or PI, particular integral. Now sir, this factor here it was x square plus 0, x square plus x square plus x plus 1, x square plus 4. This is known as complementary function. Basically this function is complementary. X plus 1 is complementary, x is complementary. What I mean to say is that complementary function of x plus 1 is complementary, x is complementary, 4 is complementary. Or can I write it down in this way? C1x plus C2. So your complementary function is C1x plus C2. Why it is complementary? Because sir, even if it is not present, no, C1x plus C2, here C1 value is 1, C2 value is 1. So sir, even if it is not present, then also I will be able to satisfy my differential equation. But sir, what if x square is not present? Sir, what if x square is not present, only x plus 1 is present? Are you able to satisfy the differential equation? If you differentiate it 2 times, what answer you will be getting? Sir, first time I differentiate, I will get 1. Second time I differentiate, answer I am getting 0. So sir, when x square is not present, am I able to satisfy the differential equation? No. That means this is known as particular integral. Particular integral. This is necessary. Sir, what about complementary function? Even if it is not present, no, I don't have any issue. Even if it is not present, I don't have any issue. I will still get the correct answer. Y equals to x square. So this is known as complementary function. This is your complementary function, but this is your particular integral. Is that understandable to you? So two terms are there, particular integral and complementary function. So y equals to ypi plus ycf. This is known as general response of differential equation. General response of differential equation. You will understand everything what I am saying. Have some patience. Okay, just have some patience. You will understand everything. Now, sir, whatever the CF I am taking, no, whatever the CF I am taking, what is your complementary function? Sir, complementary function is coming out to be C1x plus C2. What I mean to say is that these definition and all you will understand later on. So y CFX, so that came out to be C1x plus C2, C1x plus C2. When you double differentiate it, what answer you are getting? What answer you are getting? So the answer that I am getting is 0. That means, sir, whatever the differential equation was there, in place of this 2, if 0 was written, no, then I would have got this answer. But sir, here 2 is written. Sir, if d2y by dx2 was 0, no, then I would have got the complementary function. But sir, actually 2 is written. So 2 will be given by x square. Y equals to x square will give you 2. And these guys will give you 0 eventually. These guys will give you 0 eventually. This will give you 0 eventually. This will also give you 0. This will also give you 0. So the point is that, sir, this guy will give me 2. 2 plus 0. This guy will give me 2 plus 0. This guy will give me 2 plus 0. So sir, complementary function will be that function if I put my left hand side of differential equation equals to 0, if I put my left hand side of a differential equation to 0, in place of 2, if I put it to 0, then whatever the answer that I will get, whatever the kind of answer I will be getting, because all these answer I was getting when my left hand side was put to 0. When I put my left hand side equals to 0, then whatever the answer that I get, that will be my complementary function. That will be my complementary function. And if I need to find out the particular integral, for that there is a different method. Is that understandable to you? I know you are not understanding much. I know these lines also you will not be able to understand much. But when we will see the solution, no, when we see the examples, you will be able to understand. When we see the example, with the example, everything will be crystal clear. As of now, you just understand that there are two terms, CF and PI, complementary function and particular integral. Complementary function is that function which is complementary. Even if you are not coming, no, then also I will be able to deliver the solution. But if you are coming, then also I don't have any issue, because eventually you are giving me 0 only. Eventually you guys are giving me 0 only, and 0 added with anything will not make any impact. Here, in these solutions that we have done, here all the solutions that we have done, do we need particular integral? No, sir. Here, whatever the integral that we have calculated, whatever the y that we have calculated, that is complementary as well, and that is particular as well. Why is that so? Because here there is already 0. Let's just say in place of this 0, if there was a function of x, then the answer would have been this complementary function plus some particular integral, which will be coming because of this qx. Are you able to understand this point? We will see the example. It will be clear to you. What I am saying, it will be clear to you. So from now onwards, what we will do is that whatever the equation that we are going to solve, whatever the equation that we are going to solve. So we will find two answers. One answer would be CF and other answer would be PI. Complementary function and PI. And how will you find out CF? Sir, calculation of CF will be very straightforward. What will be the calculation of CF? Sir, d square y minus 5dy plus 6y equals to 0 you will put. So whenever you are finding complementary function, you will put q of x equals to 0. This guy will be gone. So what you will be getting, sir, my equation will become d square minus 5d plus 6 equals to 0, d equals to 3, 2. So value of y will be c1 e to the power 2x, not value of y. Sir, value of y, CF will be c1 e to the power 3x plus c2 e to the power 2x. So this is the half solution you are getting, not the complete solution. We need to calculate the PI as well. But we have calculated CF. CF has been calculated. Now we need to calculate PI. So how we will calculate PI, that we will see. How we will calculate PI, that we will see. Okay. So for calculating PI, what I will do? Q of x will not be put equals to 0. Q of x will be nothing but e to the power 4x only. Okay. So for calculating PI, we will have different kind of cases. When your Q of x is exponential, when your Q of x is constant, when your Q of x is sinusoid or cosinusoid, when your Q of x is polynomial in x, when your Q of x is e to the power ax dot f of x. These 5 cases would be there. This is not important, but these 4 are important. These 4 are important. This is not important. So for calculating the particular integral, basically I have said that your y would be ycf plus ypi. For calculating CF, what you will do? Q of x would be equals to 0. But for calculating PI, what you need to do? Q of x would be same function. It could be exponential, it could be constant, it could be sinusoid, it could be polynomial in x, or it could be e to the power ax dot fx. It could be anything. Is that clear? Okay. So these calculations we will see how to calculate these answers that we are going to see now. And it is your higher order differential equation, non-homogeneous higher order differential equation with a constant coefficient. A, B, C, D all are constant coefficient. But this time your Q of x is non-zero. So if your Q of x is non-zero, then two solutions we will calculate: complementary function and particular integral. When I am calculating the complementary function, I will put Q of x equals to 0. That means this guy will be 0. If this guy Q of x is 0, then the value of D I am getting is 3, 2. So y complementary function is coming out to be c1 e to the power 3x plus c2 e to the power 2x. This is the answer I am getting. Now what about particular integral? So sir, for particular integral, what I will do is that, sir, Q of x will be non-zero. So now how I will deal it? So that I am going to tell. So for different cases, there will be different way of solution. First case we are checking for exponential e to the power x plus b. This is the first case that we are checking, that your Q of x is e to the power ax. This case also we will take e to the power ax plus b, but as of now we are taking e to the power ax case. So what we will do? Complementary function I have calculated. How to calculate particular integral? So sir, my equation is d square y minus 5d y plus 6y equals to, this time Q of x is not 0. So Q of x is simply e to the power 4x. So can I write it down this as d square minus 5d plus 6 into y equals to e to the power 4x. So sir, y of pi will be, or you can write down, y would be e to the power 4x. Can I take this downward? E to the power 4x upon d square minus 5d plus 6. So what will be the particular integral? What will be the particular integral? Sir, particular integral would be nothing but, sir, e to the power 4x as it is. Now what you will do? This 4 you will put in d. Like basically what you will do is that d equals to a you will put. What is the value of a? Like if it was e to the power ax, here a is nothing but 4. So d equals to a you will put, or you can say d equals to 4 you will put. So d equals to 4 you will put. So this will become 4 square minus 5 into 4 plus 6. So what you are getting? E to the power 4x upon 16 minus 20 plus 6. So what you are getting? E to the power 4x by 2. So your particular integral of x is coming out to be e to the power 4x by 2. So what is your final y? Sir, y as a function of x is coming out to be, sir, cf plus pi. Cf is coming out to be c1 e to the power 3x plus c2 e to the power 2x plus e to the power 4x by 2. That's it. This is the answer you are getting. Now do one thing. You assume y as e to the power 4x by 2 only. That means only particular integral we are assuming. Only particular integral. Forget about cf. Cf is complementary function. It is complementary. Even if it is not present. If c1 and c2 both are 0, then also this particular y equals to e to the power 4x by 2 will be enough to satisfy this equation. And you will see e to the power 4x by 2. If you differentiate it 2 times, what answer you will be getting? E to the power 4 into 4, 16, 8 to the power 4x. And if you differentiate it once, the answer would be 2 e to the power 4x. So simply put this thing. 8 e to the power 4x minus 5 into 2 e to the power 4x, 2 e to the power 4x plus 6 into, what is y? Y is nothing but e to the power 4x by 2, e to the power 4x by 2. So what answer you are getting? 8 e to the power 4x minus 10 e to the power 4x plus 3 e to the power 4x. So this is your e to the power 4x only. 11 minus 10 e to the power 4x only. Are they same? Yes sir, they are same only. That means particular integral alone is sufficient to satisfy the equation. But sir, this complementary function alone is not sufficient. What I mean to say is that, sir, whatever the complementary function you are getting, no, if you put that complementary function d square by dx square, complementary function minus 5 into d by dx y complementary function plus 6 y complementary function. If you do this calculation, no, it will come out to be 0. It will come out to be 0. And then sir, whatever the particular integral that we have calculated, this particular integral that we have calculated, how did we calculate? Whatever the a we are getting, just put this a here. 4 square minus 20 plus 6. So 16 plus 6, 22 minus 20, answer is coming out to be 2 e to the power 4x by 2. This is just a way. This is the method. Okay, it is a method. I cannot give you the reasoning. It is a method you need to remember. Simply this 4 is there, so simply put this 4, your job will be done. Okay, so whatever the pi that you are getting, if you put that in the equation, which is d square by dx square pi into x minus 5 d by dx pi into x plus 6 y pi into x, then the answer would come out to be e to the power 4x. That means it will satisfy the equation. Are you able to understand this point or not? CF means the right hand side would be equals to 0. Pi means alone I am sufficient to satisfy. Both combined will also be able to satisfy. Here you can put C1 equals to 0 as well. You can put C2 equals to 0 as well. Both together 0 also you can put. What I mean to say is that from this answer there are 3 possible answers. One answer would be y of x could be equals to e to the power 4x by 2. E to the power 4x by 2, sorry. E to the power 4x by 2. So the other answer possible is C2 e to the power 2x, C1 I am putting 0. C2 e to the power 2x plus e to the power 4x by 2. And then sir, another answer possible is, space नहीं है यार, कहाँ लिखूं? Then another answer that is possible is yx equals to C1 e to the power 3x plus e to the power 4x by 2. But sir, this particular integral is necessary. E to the power 4x by 2 is necessary. This guy is necessary. This guy is necessary. So this is your particular integral. Complementary function, even if you are coming or you are not coming or both together coming, I don't care. Is that understandable to you or not? I know people will study differential equation, but they don't understand the meaning of complementary function and particular integral. They will just mug up the method, but no meaning, nothing. Only the method they will remember, but they don't know the meaning at all. So I hope you are able to understand the meaning of complementary function. I hope you are able to understand the meaning of a particular integral as well. What is their significance? That also you are able to understand. Say yes or no. Okay, significance and everything you are able to understand. It's not that sir directly we are mugging up the method. Someone will say that sir you are not giving us the reasoning behind the method. Yes, I am not giving the reasoning. I have given more than enough reasoning in the whole mathematics course, but I know here it is not necessary, because if I keep on giving the reasoning, In place of studying engineering mathematics, we will end up studying the maths of BSc or MSc. But we are not doing BSc or MSc, we are doing the engineering. So only the engineering part I will tell you. Wherever derivation was necessary, in calculus derivation was necessary, probability derivation, everything I have given. But here, I know that derivation is not necessary. Sir, how this method came, why you are putting 4 here? So nothing you are telling. Yes, I am not telling. Or you check any playlist in this YouTube community or in the paid course, no one will tell you even the meaning of PI and CF. Okay, they will not even tell you the meaning of CF and PI. You will just understand that, okay, yeah, CF and PI, this is the complete solution. But I am telling you 101%, no one will tell you the meaning that why this came. And even if he is telling, then it is not necessary for you. Okay, it is not necessary for the examination. So simply method is that put this 4 in the equation, your job is done. Understandable? Okay, now let's check another case. This case we will check CF and PI, both we need to calculate. So sir, first I will calculate the CF. Sir, when I calculate CF, what I will do? Q of x equals to 0. Sir, my auxiliary equation is d square minus 50 plus 6 equals to 0. When I solve it, sir, I will get 3, 2. That means, sir, my CF will come out to be nothing but C1 e to the power 2x plus C2 e to the power 3x. This will be the CF I will be getting. Sir, what about PI? Sir, for calculating the PI, Q of x will not be equal to 0. Sir, here the scenario would be d square minus 5d plus 6 into y will be equal to e to the power 2x. So, sir, y is coming out to be e to the power 2x upon d square minus 5d plus 6. So, this is the value of y I am getting. Now, sir, I need to calculate a y pi, right? So, sir, for calculating y pi, what I need to do? E to the power 2x. Sir, this 2 I will put here, right? In place of d, I will put the d. In place of d, I will put the 2. So, what I will be getting? 2 square minus 5 into 2 plus 6. What you are getting? E to the power 2. This will become 10 minus 10, 0. E to the power 2x by 0, which is undefined. It is undefined. That means this is not the correct answer. So, what will be the correct answer? So, sir, the correct way is whenever your numerator is going to 0, like here q of x divided by numerator of d, right? So, whenever it is going to 0, no, what you do? You do one thing, upper side you multiply with x and downward side you differentiate. So, what you do is that upper side I will multiply with x, and downward side I will differentiate. Downward side what I will do? I will differentiate this. So, when you differentiate, what you are getting? 2d minus 5. This time you put 2 here now. Now you put 2 here. What you will be getting? X e to the power 2x. Now you put this 2 here. 4 minus 5. So, what is the answer? X minus x e to the power 2x. 4 minus 5 will be minus 1. So, minus x e to the power 2x. That's the answer. So, your PF is coming out to be minus x e to the power 2x. Is that understandable to you? So, your y is becoming YCF plus YPI. So, that is coming out to be C1 e to the power 2x plus C2 e to the power 3x minus x e to the power 2x. So, that's the answer that you are getting. Now, you can see that, sir, e to the power 2x I can take common. So, answer will be C1 minus x e to the power 2x plus C2 e to the power 3x. That will be the final answer. So, did you understand what you need to do? Sir, if it is creating me a problem, then what I will do? Upper side I will multiply with x and downward side I will differentiate, sir. Upper side multiply with x, downward side I will differentiate. Okay. What is x here? X is the independent variable. Okay. Whichever the independent variable is, no, that you will multiply. If it was d square by dt square, then you would have multiplied with t. Understandable? So, whichever the independent variable is, that you will multiply. If your denominator, when you put this 2 here, if the denominator is coming out to be 0, then what you would do is that upper side you will multiply with x, downward side you differentiate. So, upper side I multiply with x, downward side I differentiate. What I am getting? 2d minus 5. Now, I put this 2. If I put this 2, then I am getting the correct answer. Understandable? Because denominator, it is your denominator, it is not numerator. Okay, it is your denominator. It is your denominator. Okay, it is not numerator, it is denominator. So denominator you will differentiate. So when I differentiate the denominator, 2d minus 5 I am getting. Now you put this 2 here, you are getting the correct answer. Okay. Yeah, sorry for the interruption, guys. Actually, you would see my t-shirt has got changed, beards are gone. Actually, I will have to re-record some part. Okay. In between, some 30 minutes of the recording got corrupted. So that 30 minutes of recording I will again have to do. Okay, so that recording I am going to do now. But you will not feel like that, sir, something is broken in between. Nothing you will feel. Just stay connected to the concept, whatever that is going on. So in this question, what new we understood? Sir, CF we need to find out, PI we need to find out. Sir, same process we followed. These two I was supposed to put here. Sir, when I put these two here, the denominator is coming out to be 0. Sir, if the denominator is coming out to be 0, what I will do? In the numerator, I will multiply with x, and then in the denominator, I will differentiate. Then again, I will put d equals to 2. This time it is not coming out to be 0, so this is my answer. So there you go, the answer I am getting. Same kind of example, let's solve this question. What we need to do? We need to find out CF and PI. So let's find out CF first. Sir, what will be CF? Sir, for finding the CF, what I will do is that I will put Q of x equals to 0. So sir, what I will get? My characteristic equation will be, so d square y minus 4dy plus 4y equals to 0 I will put. So from here, sir, I can see that it is d square minus 4d plus 4 multiply with y equals to 0. So sir, my characteristic equation is coming out to be d square minus 4d plus 4 equals to 0. That means, sir, the root I am getting is d equals to 2 comma 2. So sir, these are the roots I am getting. So what is my complementary function, sir? Sir, the complementary function will come out to be c1 plus c2x e to the power 2x. Say yes or no. This is the scenario that I am getting. Understandable? Now let's find out the PI. CF is very straightforward, no? There is nothing difficult in CF. Q of x being 0, d square minus 4d plus 4, that is the characteristic equation that you are getting. Your roots are 2 comma 2. This is your CF, since they are repeated roots, right? Repeated real roots. So c1 plus c2x e to the power 2x. Now we need to find out PI. So sir, for PI, Q of x will be non-zero, right? So d square minus 4d plus 4 into y equals to e to the power 2x. So sir, from here, y is coming out to be e to the power 2x upon d square minus 4d plus 4. So this process would go on in all the cases. Till this point you will come. Whenever you are finding PI, no, till this process, till this point the process would be same in all the cases. Whether you study case 1, case 2, case 3, case 4, sinusoid case, or any case you study, no, till this point process would be same. Now for exponential, what do we know? That, sir, I need to put this 2 here. So what I would do? Now, sir, if I am finding my PI, then what I would do? So my PI would be e to the power 2x. Now I am putting the value of 2 downward. So what I will get? 2 square will be 4 minus 4 into 2 plus 4. What you are getting? Sir, I am getting e to the power 2x divided by 0, not acceptable. If it is not acceptable, what I will do? Sir, on the upper side I multiply with x, and then, sir, downward this is e to the power 2x, no? E to the power 2x. So upper side I multiply with x, and downward side, sir, I differentiate. What I differentiate? So this function I will differentiate. So after differentiation, what I will be getting? 2d minus 4. Now what I need to do? Sir, again I need to put this 2 here. So what I will be getting? X e to the power 2x. I put this 2 here, what I will be getting? 4 minus 4. Again, sir, it is coming out to be 0, not acceptable. This 2 I will be getting here, 4 minus 4. Again it is coming out to be 0, not acceptable. Now again what I will do? Again I will multiply with x. The same process would go on. Okay, again in the numerator you multiply with x. X is already multiplied, one more x you multiply. Again you differentiate in the denominator. So if you differentiate the denominator, now what you are getting? When you differentiate the denominator, this time I am getting 2 only. Now I need to put 2 here. In what place I need to put 2? In place of d. But d is gone, no? D is not even available. So that's it. This is your y of pi. Now, sir, how you started? E to the power 2x upon d square minus 4d plus 4. Sir, when I put x d equals to 2, then there is a problem. That means what I need to do? Upper side you multiply with x, downward side you differentiate. Upper side I multiply with x, downward side I differentiate it. Then I put, sir, d equals to 2. Again there is a problem. So now what I will do? Sir, upper side you multiply with x, downward side you differentiate again. Right? So this time when I differentiated, it is coming independent of d. Now I need to put d equals to 2, but d is not even available, no? D is not even available. So yes, this is my pi. So this is the pi that I am getting. So what is the final answer that you are getting? Y of x y will be a function of x, no? So y of x I can write down, that is coming out to be, sir, c1 plus c2x e to the power, c1 plus c2x e to the power 2x plus x square by 2 e to the power 2x, x square by 2 e to the power 2x, which could be written as, these kind of questions are actually very famous in the examination. Okay, these kind of questions are very famous. You will be able to solve these kind of questions very easily. So this will be the answer. Say yes or no. Okay, very straightforward. What you need to do is that, sir, CF equal roots are coming, c1 plus c2x e to the power 2x. Now, sir, for q of x, what I need, sir, for pi, what I need to do, q of x will not be equal to 0. I need to put 2 here. Sir, denominator is coming out to be 0. There is a problem. I will multiply in the numerator. I will multiply with x. Then downward side I need to differentiate. So, sir, this time what I am getting, again I am getting 0. Then again the same process I will do. In the numerator I will multiply with x. So it will become x square. Downward side I will differentiate. It is coming out to be 2 only. Now I need to put d equals to 2. That is not even available. So yes, this particular thing is acceptable. Understandable? So yeah, this is the answer. Let's see one more question. What I can do is that I can take this question, or let's keep it here only. Forget about it. This is what we are supposed to solve. D to the power 4 dx to the power 4 3 d to the power 4 dx 3. This we are supposed to solve. Only pi they are asking. So CF we will be able to do. CF we will be able to find out. That we don't need to find out. Only pi we need to find out. Only particular integral we are supposed to find out. So for finding out the particular integral, what we need to do? Sir, qx will not be equal to 0. Now d to the power 4 dx to the power 4. What it will become? D to the power 4 y plus 3 d to the power 3 d to the power 3 y plus 3 d square y plus dy equals to e to the power x. So from here y will come common. So what will be y? E to the power x upon, till this point everything will be repeated. Till this point everywhere this particular process would be repeated. Till this point there is nothing new. Sir, till this point I can do very easily. This is my y. Now sir, what I need to do? This is e to the power minus x. Sorry guys, it is e to the power minus x. It is e to the power minus x. Now what I need to do? I need to put d equals to minus 1. Say yes or no. I need to put this minus 1 here. So if I put minus 1, what I am getting? E to the power minus x. Upon what I will put, minus 1 to the power 4 will be 1. Minus 3 plus 3 minus 1. What you are getting? Denominator is coming out to be 0. Not acceptable. If it is not acceptable, what you will do? Upper side I multiply with x, and downward side I will differentiate. Upper side I multiply with x, and downward side I will differentiate. So when I differentiate, what I am getting? 4d to the power 3, 9d square, 6d plus 1. Again what I need to do? D equals to minus 1. This minus 1 I need to put. D equals to minus 1 I need to put. So if I put d equals to minus 1, what I am getting? X e to the power minus x divided with, if I put d equals to minus 1 here, so this will become minus 1 to the power 3, so this will become minus 4, this will become 9, this will become minus 6, and this will become plus 1. Again it is coming out to be 0, not acceptable. You see, minus 4 minus 6 will be minus 10 plus 10, again it is coming out to be 0, not acceptable. So what you will do? Again sir, in the numerator I will multiply with x. So already it is x e to the power minus x. So again you multiply with x, so it will become x square e to the power minus x, and downward side you will differentiate. So sir, when I differentiate, what I will be getting? First differentiation gave me 4d to the power 3 plus 9d square plus 6d plus 1. Now again you differentiate, what you will be getting? 12d square plus 18d, 12d square plus 18d plus 9. Say yes or no. 12d square plus 18d plus 6. It is 6. What I am supposed to put? Sir, I am supposed to put d equals to minus 1. If I put d equals to minus 1 here, what I am getting? Sir, x square e to the power minus x divided with, I am putting d equals to minus 1 here, so this will become 12 minus 18 plus 6. What I am getting? Again 0. Again not acceptable. Again not acceptable. What I need to do? Again you multiply with x on the numerator, then downward side you differentiate again. So this time what you are getting? 24d plus 18. 24d plus 18. And now you put d equals to minus 1 here. D equals to minus 1 you put here. So if you put d equals to minus 1, this time what you are getting? X cube e to the power minus x divided with d equals to minus 1 if you put, so this will be minus 24 plus 18, that will be minus 6. So your y of pi is coming out to be nothing but minus x cube by 6 e to the power minus x. I know it is a bit lengthy, but it is what it is. Okay, it is lengthy, but this is the process. What is the process? That sir, you keep on differentiating, and this process will be similar in all the cases. Like, let's just say I talk about sinusoid. So in sinusoid there will be some different process, but if the denominator is coming out to be 0, no, let's say this is my q of x and this is my denominator of, let us say this is coming out to be 0. Now what really happened was denominator of a came out to be 0. So what I will do is that in the numerator I will multiply with x, and the denominator I will differentiate. The denominator I will differentiate, and then I will put x equals to a. Sorry, d equals to a. Then I will put d equals to a. Sir, what if this also came out to be 0? Sir, if this also comes out to be 0, then repeat the same process. Again you multiply the numerator with x and you differentiate that denominator and then put d equals to a. Sir, again what if it came out to be 0? Then what I will do? Again sir, I will repeat the same process. Multiply the numerator with x. So this will become x cube, q of x. Again you differentiate and then put d equals to a. So until you get 0, until you get a finite answer, you will keep on doing this process. So here also we have done this process 3 times. When I put d equals to -1, problem, multiply with x, differentiate. Again there is a problem, multiply with x, differentiate. Multiply with x, differentiate. Again there is a problem, multiply with x, differentiate. Now this time there is no problem. Job done. So in these kind of questions, you simply use your pen. You should be working. It's not that you are looking at the screen. If you are looking at the screen, then there is an issue. You will feel like that, sir, what is going on? But if your pen is working, no, then you will be able to understand. Very straightforward things. D equals to -1. I put here problem, again differentiate, again problem, again differentiate. Now problem solved. 3 times you have differentiated, x to the power 3 will be multiplied. Is that clear to you or not? When I am differentiating 1 time, then x is being multiplied. When I am differentiating 2 times, then x square is being multiplied. When I am differentiating 3 times, then x cube is being multiplied. Job done. Understandable? Okay. Yeah. Now next case we will see q of x being constant. Very straightforward concept. Very simple. Q of x being constant. This time my q of x is constant, which is 12. So my q of x is 12 e to the power 0x. No. Solved. 12 e to the power 0x. Now it is solved. How it is solved? CF and PI I need to find out. For CF, sir, the same process. CF will be same in all the cases. Q of x being 0. So d square minus 5d plus 6 into y. I am simply taking y common. So d square minus 5d plus 6 into y equals to 0. So sir, from here you are getting d square minus 5d plus 6 equals to 0. So value of d is coming out to be 2, 3. So what is your y of CF you are getting? So the CF that I will be getting is C1 e to the power 2x plus C2 e to the power 3x. That's the complementary function that I will be getting. What about PI, sir? When you need to find out PI, what you will do? Q of x not being 0, right? This time your Q of x will not be equal to 0. So what you will be doing? D square minus 5d plus 6 multiply with y will be equal to 12 e to the power 0x. 12 e to the power 0x, right? So what you will do? Y equals to 12 e to the power 0x upon d square. Did you understand e to the power 0x? E to the power 0x means 1 only, no? So 12 multiply with e to the power 0x, that is 1 only. So that I can do d square minus 5d plus 6. Now let me know what I am supposed to put. I am supposed to put d equals to 0, right? What I am supposed to put? I am supposed to put d equals to 0, because what is the coefficient here? This value is 0, no? So d equals to 0 I am supposed to put. So what I will be getting? 12 e to the power 0x, d equals to 0 I am supposed to put. So 0 square minus 5 into 0 divided with 6. So what is the answer we are getting? Answer I am getting is 2. So this is my PI. So what is my PI I am getting? PI is coming out to be, sir, 2 only. So your CF is C1 e to the power 2x, C2 e to the power 3x, PI is simply 2. So what is your y of x? Sir, y of x is nothing but C1 e to the power 2x plus C2 e to the power 3x plus 2. So for constant, sir, there is a very simple process. D equals to 0 I need to put. If you can remember it, then it is fine. Otherwise, you can understand 12 into e to the power 0x. That means d equals to 0 I need to put. So for constant, sir, very simple case. What is the case for constant? That d equals to 0 you need to put, that's it. For e to the power ax, what was the case? Sir, for e to the power ax, sir, the case was, for e to the power ax, the case was that d equals to a you need to put, that's it. D equals to a you need to put. Understandable? And for constant, what is the case? For constant, the case is that d equals to 0 you need to put. It has come from exponential only, because constant can be written as constant into exponential to the power 0x. Exponential to the power 0x means the value of a is 0 only, so you are putting d equals to 0. So when I put d equals to 0 here, what I am getting? 12 by 6, answer is 2. So this is my pi. So c1 e to the power 2x plus c2 e to the power 3x plus 2. Now let's solve this question. It will be your revision question. Completely everything will be revised that we have studied till this point. Okay. Everything will be revised there. So now you find out CF first. First you find out CF. What will be the answer? What is the answer of your CF? What is your characteristic equation? Sir, my characteristic equation here is, sir, d square plus 2d minus 5 equals to 0, sir. This is my characteristic equation, right? Absolutely wrong. Completely baseless. All the examples that you have seen previously, in all those examples, in the left hand side, you will see there is function of y only. d2y by dx2, dy by dx, y. Like everywhere function of y. Everywhere function of y. Function of y. Completely function of y. Completely function of y. This is constant. This is constant. This is just given just to confuse you. This constant should be going in the right hand side, no? Like if I write down, this would be written as d square y plus 2 dy minus 5 equals to 3 e to the power 2x plus 1 minus 4 e to the power minus 2x. Now can you take y common? Like can you take d square plus 2d minus 5 into y? Can you do it? No. Here there is no y, no. Are you able to understand this point? What I can take common? D square plus 2d only I can take common. Then 5 plus e to the power 2x plus 1 minus 2x plus 1 minus 4 e to the power minus 2x. So this particular function is your q of x. And if I am finding CF, then what I will do? For finding CF, what I will do is that q of x will be put to 0. Q of x will be put to 0. So your characteristic equation will be d square plus 2d equals to 0. So what is the value of d you will be getting? D will be equals to 0 and minus 2. These are the values you will be getting, right? D equals to 0 and minus 2, right? So from here, what will be my CF? The CF will come out to be C1 e to the power 0x plus C2 e to the power minus 2x. So that can be written as C1 plus C2 e to the power minus 2x. This is how my CF could be written. Complementary function could be written. This is my complementary function. Now we need to find out pi. Is that difficult? No, there are three functions, no. For pi, what did I tell you? Sir, there is one process that will always go on. What is that process? Sir, y square plus 2d, d square plus 2d, d square plus 2d into y equals to q of x will not be put equals to 0, no. This time your q of x will not be equals to 0. So 5 plus 3 e to the power 2x plus 1, 5 plus 3 e to the power 2x plus 1 minus 4 e to the power minus 2x, right? So now what will be the value of y? So sir, this much process would always go on. So y will be d square plus 2d plus 3 e to the power, this is e to the power 2x plus 1, no? So can I write down e to the power 2x plus 1 as e to the power 2x plus 1? So can I write down this as e to the power 2x multiply with e? So it can be written as e dot e to the power 2x, because e is a constant value, no? So 3 into e multiply with e to the power 2x. This is a constant value. E is some 2.7, right? E is some 2.7 value. So 3 into 2.7 will be some constant value. And what is the value of a we are getting now? The value of a is 2. D square plus 2d minus 4 e to the power minus 2x upon d square plus 2d. Now what we are supposed to do? What we are supposed to do? So this could be written as 5 e to the power 0x. So here we are supposed to put d equals to 0. Here we are supposed to put d equals to 2. And here we are supposed to put d equals to minus 2. So let's do it. So sir, 5 e to the power 0x Here if I put 0, so 0 plus 0 square plus 0 square, 0 square plus 2 into 0 plus 3 e to the power 2x upon 4 plus 4, 8, 2 square into 2 into 2. So 4 plus 4, 8 minus 4 e to the power minus 2x upon d square will be 4 minus 4. So what this is coming out to be 0. So 0, it is coming out to be 0, not acceptable. This is also coming out to be 0, not acceptable. So what you will do for this? Sir, 5 as it is, on the upper side I will multiply with x. So when I multiply with x on the upper side, what I will do? Downward side I will have to differentiate. Downward side I will have to differentiate, that will be 2d plus 2. What you have done, sir, upper side everything as it is, 5 e to the power 0x as it is. Just upper side you multiply with x, downward side you differentiate. Plus, sir, this guy is good. This is nothing but 3 e to the power 2x plus 1 divided with 8. This guy is good. Nothing will happen to this particular guy. Now, here also, sir, since it is creating the problem, so upper side you multiply with x. Downward side, sir, you differentiate, which is 2d plus 2. Now what I am supposed to do? Here what I am supposed to put? D equals to 0. Here what I am supposed to put? D equals to minus 2. Right? So put d equals to 0 here. What answer you will be getting? 5 by 2x. If I put d equals to 0, so this is 5x e to the power 0x. D equals to 0 I will put. D equals to 0 I will put. So this will become 2. This is plus 3 by 8. 3 e to the power 2x plus 1 divided with 8. 3 e to the power 2x plus 1 divided with 8. Now, if you put d equals to minus 2 here, what you will be getting? Minus 4 plus 2 will be minus 2. Right? So, answer is 2x e to the power minus 2x. 2x e to the power minus 2x. If I put d equals to minus 2 here, what it will become? Minus 4 plus 2 will be minus 2. So, minus minus will become plus. This will become 2x. So, 2x e to the power minus 2x. This is what we are getting. So, eventually, what is your pi you are getting? So, pi I am getting is 5x by 2 plus 3 by 8 e to the power 2x plus 1 plus 2x e to the power minus 2x. That's it. This is the ypi that you are getting. Is that understandable to you or not? Sir, simple process was there. Till this point, everything was same. In all the example, in all the cases, everything is same till this point. Here I am supposed to put d equals to 0. Here I am supposed to put d equals to 2. Here I am supposed to put d equals to minus 2. Here there was no issue, sir. When I put d equals to 0, there is a problem. When I put d equals to minus 2, there is a problem. What does that mean? Upper side I will multiply with x, downward side I will differentiate. Upper side I will multiply with x, downward side I will differentiate. So what I will see here, d equals to 0 if I put here, so it will become 5x by 2, this as it is. D equals to minus 2 if I put here, so this will become minus 4 plus 2, so this will become minus 2, so 2x e to the power minus 2x. So no issue here, absolutely correct. So what will be your y of x? So y of x will be cf plus pi. What is my pi? So what is my cf? Cf was c1 plus c2 e to the power minus 2x. c1 plus c2 e to the power minus 2x. c1 plus c2 e to the power minus 2x plus what is the pi that you are getting? 5x by 2 plus 3 by 8 e to the power 2x plus 1 e to the power 2x plus 1 plus 2x e to the power minus 2x. That's the answer. Understandable? This is the answer that we are getting. Other way could also be there, no? What could be the other way? Other way of this answer would be, that's a c1 as it is. Now you see c2 plus 2x. c2 plus 2x e to the power minus 2x plus 5x by 2 plus 3 by 8 e to the power 2x plus 1. There you go. This is the final answer. Okay, so any form could be mentioned. These are the final answer that you are getting. Understandable? So yes, it was not a very difficult question. It was also easy only. Just it would be your revision question. You can revise everything, whatever that we have studied till this point. You can revise everything. Here, there is a case of constant as well, e to the power ax plus b. It is nothing but e to the power ax plus b. So e to the power b, that means e to the power 1. E to the power 1 will be treated as constant only, no? Like if we need to see the case of e to the power ax plus b, so e to the power b will be treated as constant, dot e to the power ax. So now d equals to a you need to put. That's it. Okay. So everything we have included here. Everything has been included here. everything. This will be treated as constant. D equals to 2 you put, D equals to minus 2 you put. So everything has been included. This is the question. So when you revise your full notes, no, then this is how you should revise. Understandable? Okay. Yeah. So next we need to see the third case, which is of sinusoids. Sin ax plus b or cos ax plus b. So yes, I will add the video, but the video will have, now the things are not corrupted. Okay. Now the previous video only will come, but that will have a bit of less sound. A bit of less sound would be there. You can use some extension to increase the sound. Otherwise, that sound is also good enough. That much sound is also good enough, but a bit of less sound would be there. So you can use some extension or anything, some chrome extension you can use to amplify the voice. So a bit of less sound would be there. This time we will discuss the case of sinusoids and cosinusoids. So what we will do here, d square equals to minus a square we will put. So that we will discuss. Okay. CF process will be same. PI process till this point would be same. Till which point? Till which point? Till this particular point. Till this particular point everything would be same. But after that, in place of d you need to put 0 here, d equals to 2 you need to put. In the sinusoid cosinusoid it will be something different. What different would be there, that we will see. Okay. So yeah, I will add the video. Okay then, yeah. Let's take the next case, sin ax plus b or cos ax plus b. This case we are supposed to take now. So what we need to do, same process, ditto same process for complementary function. Sir, for complementary function the same process I will follow. What complementary function will say, that put q of x equals to 0, write down your auxiliary equation, that will be nothing but d square plus 4d plus 13 equals to 0. Get the roots. The root will be nothing but minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So minus 4 plus minus 6j upon 2a. So minus b plus minus 3j. So what is the value of a complementary function you are getting? That is e to the power minus 2x c1 cos 3x plus c2 sin 3x. This is the complementary function of x you are getting. Understandable? Very straightforward. This thing we have already seen, right? D square plus 4d plus 13 equals to 0. So root I am getting minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac. b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So minus 2. This is 36 6j minus 2 plus 3j e to the power minus 2x c1 cos 3x c2 sin 3x. This is the complementary function. Now what I need to do, I need to calculate particular integral. So for particular integral it will have a certain method. What that method would be, that we will see. So sir, for the particular integral what do we do? Sir, d square plus 4d plus 13 into y equals to sin 3x plus 2. Why is that so, sir? Because for particular integral qx cannot be put equals to 0. So what is the value of y you are getting? Sir, the value of y we are getting is sin 3x upon, sin 3x plus 2, sin 3x plus 2 upon d square plus 4d plus 13. d square plus 4d plus 13. This is what we are getting. Now have some patience, listen to me very carefully. Okay, listen to me very carefully. How do we replace it? What is given? Sin 3x plus 2 is given, right? Sin 3x plus 2 is given. If you compare it with the sin ax plus b, what is the value of a? So value of a is 3. That is the big matter of concern. Value of a is 3. So your d square, not d, your d square will be replaced with minus a square. Are you able to understand this point? Your d square will be replaced with minus a square. That means d square will be replaced with minus 9. D square will be replaced with minus of a square. What is the value of a? Value of a is 3. So a square will be 9. So d square will be replaced with minus 9. This is the process that we need to do. So what will be the particular integral you will be getting? So sin 3x plus 2 divided with, so d square will be replaced with minus 9 plus 4d plus 13. What is the value of 13 minus 9? That will be nothing but sin 3x plus 2 upon 4d plus 4. Now sir, still there is d left. Like particular integral should be a function of x, no? There should not be any term of d. So sir, d square is minus 9. So sir, can I replace d as minus under root 9? No. This is something you don't need to do. Okay. This is something you will not do. What you will do, only d square will be replaced with minus 9. So sir, currently the scenario is that I am having It is not a function of x, so I will not write down as a function of x. I will simply say, sir, this is something that I am having 1 by 4 outside. 4 I can take common, no? 1 by 4 outside. 1 upon d plus 1 into sine 3x plus 2. This is the scenario, sir, I am having. Now I know that, sir, this 3, that means d square can be replaced with minus 9. That I know. But, sir, here I am having d. So how do I get d square? For getting d square, what you can do? For getting d square, on the numerator and in the denominator, what you can do? You can multiply with d minus 1. Say yes or no? And rest everything remains as it is. Like basically I saw this term, it was d plus 1, d plus 1. So what I thought, on the numerator and denominator, I will multiply with d minus 1. What will happen? Sir, it will become a plus b multiply with a minus b. It will become a square minus b square. So what I will get? 1 by 4. What I am getting is that this, sir, 1 by 4, that is a constant value that is outside. D minus 1 upon d square minus 1 square. So it will simply become d square minus 1 square. Multiply with sine of 3x plus 2. Now here you know that, sir, d square can be replaced with minus 9. Say yes or no? D square can be replaced with minus a square, which is nothing but minus 9. D square can be replaced with minus a square, which is nothing but minus 9. So this d square can be replaced with minus 9. So what you will be getting? Minus 9 into minus 1 will be minus 10. Arey bhai, I need to add a page. Sir, ypi you are getting is 1 by 4 into d minus 1 upon d square can be replaced with minus 9. So d minus 1 upon, so d square can be replaced with minus 9, no? So minus 9 minus 1 multiply with sine 3x plus 2. Say yes or no? Sine 3x plus 2. Now, sir, this can be treated as minus 1 by 40. Minus 1 by 40. D minus 1 multiply with d minus 1 multiply with sine of 3x plus 2. Do you remember what is d? So d is nothing but d by dx. Right? D is nothing but d by dx. So simply, can I do it in this way? Minus 1 by 40. Take this d inside. D of sine 3x plus 2. Then take this 1 inside. So minus sine of 3x plus 2. Like d multiply with sine 3x plus 2 minus 1 multiply with sine 3x plus 2. What is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of d of sine x sine 3x plus 2? What is the meaning of this? The meaning of this is that you need to differentiate it with respect to x. That's it. So what is the differentiation with respect to x? So that will be nothing but cos of 3x plus 2 multiply with 3 minus 1 by 40 3 of cos 3x plus 2 minus sine 3x plus 2. So this is the particular integral that you are getting as a function of x. I know it was a lengthy process, but it is simple only. Sir, we started from here, sine of 3x plus 2 upon d square plus 4d plus 13. Sir, in place of d, what I am supposed to put? Sir, I need to see the value of a. Value of a is 3. So in place of d square, sir, I can put minus 9. Only in place of d square I can put minus 9. Rest, nothing I will change. So in place of d square, I am putting minus 9. So this will become, sir, 4d plus 4. 4d plus 4. Sir, 4 I took common. This is becoming d plus 1. Now, sir, what do I do for this d plus 1? So, sir, for this d plus 1, what I can do is that I can multiply in the numerator and denominator. I can multiply with d minus 1 so that it becomes d square minus 1 square. Now, sir, I can simply put this d square could be put as minus 9. So this will become minus 1 by 40. Minus 1 by 40. Multiply with d minus 1, multiply with sine of 3x plus 2. So d multiply with sine of 3x plus 2 minus sine 3x plus 2. So this will become cos of 3x plus 2 multiply with 3 minus sine 3x plus 2. This is the particular integral that we are getting. Is that understandable to you? So simply, what is your y as a function of x? So what was your CF? So that was nothing but e to the power minus 2x C1 cos 3x plus sine 3x. Cos 3x plus C2 sine 3x, then plus this particular thing, which will be minus 3 by 40 cos 3x plus 2 plus 1 by 40 sine 3x plus 2. There you go. This is the answer of y of x you are getting. Is that clear or not? what is the meaning of d? Meaning of d is d by dx. Can you let me know what will be the meaning of 1 by d? What is the meaning of 1 by d? Sir, the meaning of d was d by dx. So what would have been the meaning of 1 by d? Sir, the meaning of 1 by d will be nothing but integration with respect to x. What will be the meaning of 1 by d square? What will be the meaning of 1 by d square? Meaning of 1 by d square will be 2 times you differentiate with respect to x. Sorry, not differentiate, 2 times you integrate with respect to x. Okay, all these things we will see later on, don't worry. Meaning of 1 by d is you integrate once. Meaning of 1 by d square will be 2 times you integrate. Meaning of d is d by dx. What is the meaning of d square? What is the meaning of d square? The meaning of d square is that you differentiate 2 times. You differentiate with respect to x 2 times. So what will be the meaning of 1 by d? The meaning of 1 by d will be that you integrate with respect to x. What is the meaning of 1 by d square? That you integrate 2 times. Right? We will see them. Don't worry. We need to solve this question now. First, let's find out the CF. Have they find out the CF or not? No, they have only find out the PI. Okay. So shall we find out only PI? Or let's find out the CF first. In the examination, there is very high chance that they will not ask CF. They will only ask PI. But if we need to find out CF, what you can see? D cube plus D square plus D plus 1. I can directly see d equals to minus 1 will be one of the factor for sure. I guess 3 same factors are there. D equals to minus 1 will be one of the factor. Minus 1 plus 1 minus 1 plus 1. Yes. D equals to minus 1 will be one of the factor for sure. D square plus D square D cube plus D square. Now what you need? You need D, right? So D cube plus D square. If I need D, then what I need to do? Plus 1 equals to 0. This is the scenario. Okay. So it could be written as D cube plus D plus D square plus 1. Yeah, this is the scenario you are getting. So what is the value of D you are getting? So the value of D we are getting is minus 1, J and minus J. Say yes or no? Did you understand it or not? This factorization you would have understood. What all roots you will be getting? So D plus 1 equals to 0. So sir, from here the root I am getting is D equals to minus 1. What will be the roots of D square plus 1 equals to 0? So that means sir D square equals to minus 1, or you can say D equals to plus minus and root minus 1. That means plus minus J. So roots you are getting is minus 1 comma 0 plus minus J. So what will be the scenario? Sir, with what will be the scenario for CF? What will be your complementary function? So sir, with respect to minus 1, it will be C1 e to the power minus x. Sir, with respect to 0 plus minus j, so e to the power 0 x will come outside. C1 used here, no? So C2 cos beta value is 1. C2 cos x plus C3 sin x. There you go. So what is the answer you are getting? C1 e to the power minus x plus C2 cos x plus C3 sin x. Y CF, this is your complementary function that you are getting. It was a good complementary function, but yeah, that's it. Now let's find out the PI. So what we are supposed to find out? We are supposed to find out the PI. So sir, it would be D cube D square D plus 1 into Y equals to cos 2x plus 3. What is the value of A? So the value of A is 2. So what is the value of D square? So D square could be replaced as minus A square, that would be minus 4. So value of D square could be minus 4. Nothing else, only D square can be replaced as minus 4. So if I find out Y, what that would be? Sir, cos 2x plus 3 upon D cube plus D square plus D plus 1. Can I write it down in this way? Cos 2x plus 3, because I know that sir, I have D square. D square can be replaced with, I have D square can be replaced with minus 4. This is something that I know. D into D square plus D square plus D plus 1. Why is that so? Because sir, I know that now D square can be replaced with minus 4. D square can be replaced with minus 4. So if I write down PI, what I am getting? Cos of 2x plus 3 divided with D square can be replaced with minus 4. D square can be replaced with minus 4. D square equals to minus A square. D square equals to minus A square. So D square can be replaced with minus 4. So here you are getting minus 4D. D square can be replaced with minus 4 plus D plus 1. Did you understand it or not? Only D square. D square is minus 4. D square is minus 4. So what you are getting here? Cos of 2x plus 3 upon minus 3d minus 3 minus 3d minus 3. So what I can take? I can take minus 1 by 3 common upon 1 upon d plus 1 multiply with cos of 2x plus 3. Say yes or no. Again the same process, sir. D minus 1 d plus 1. So 1 by 3 on the numerator and denominator I will multiply with d minus 1 and d minus 1. In the numerator also I will multiply with d minus 1. In the denominator as well I will multiply with d minus 1. So upper side I will get d minus 1. Downward side what I will get? D plus 1 multiply with d minus 1. That would be d square minus 1 square. D square minus 1 square. Cos of 2x plus 3. Now what do I know? Sir, I know one thing, that d square can be replaced with minus 4. I hope you are able to understand everything. Everything is going very smooth here, right? Very smooth. Nothing is difficult. Everything is going very smooth. So just have some patience and solve these kind of questions. Only patience is required here. And don't be in a hurry. Write down every step. If you write down every step, then you will not mess it up. Otherwise, some minor calculation mistake would be there. And if calculation mistakes are there, then you are going to lose on the easy marks. These are just some easy marks only. So d minus 1 cos of 2x plus 3. Okay. So eventually what you are getting, minus 1 by 3 multiply with minus 5, that will be 1 by 15 here. 1 by 15 here. Now d goes inside. So what it will become? If d goes inside, so it will be differentiation. So sine of 2x plus 3. Differentiation of sinusoid, differentiation of cos will be minus sinusoid, no? So it will be minus sinusoid, and minus 2 will also come. You are simply differentiating cos of 2x plus 3. When you differentiate cos of 2x plus 3, what you will be getting? Minus 2 sine 2x plus 3 minus simple cos of 2x plus 3. Because d multiply with cos 2x plus 3, that means you need to differentiate it. Minus 1 multiply with cos 2x plus 3, that means directly it will come. D means dy dx. So you need to differentiate cos of 2x plus 3, that you are getting minus 2 sine 2x plus 3, because differentiation of cosinusoid is minus sinusoid. And then differentiation of 2x will be 2 only. So what you are getting? Here, eventually we are getting the answer as minus sign you take outside. So eventually it is minus 2 by 15 minus 2 by 15 sine of 2x plus 3 minus 1 by 15 cos of 2x plus 3, right? So what is the value of y? The value of y is coming out to be c1 e to the power minus x plus c2 cos x plus c3 sin x, c2 cos x plus c3 sin x minus 2 by 15 sine of 2x plus 3 minus 1 by 15 cos of 2x plus 3. There you go. That's the answer. Right? So are we getting the same answer only? Yes, the same answer only we were getting. So they have only written the particular integral, but we have written CF plus PI. So that's the complete answer that we are getting. If you just solve these kind of questions with patience, you will be able to do well. Okay. Let's go to the next question. D square plus 9 equals to sine 3x plus 2. CF PI you can do on your own. Sorry, CF you can do on your own. What you will do? Sir, Q of x will be put as 0. Sir, my auxiliary equation is d square plus 9. D square plus 9 equals to 0. So, sir, root I am getting is d equals to plus minus 3 iota. So, what will be my YCF? That would be e to the power 0x c1 cos 3x plus c2 sin 3x. So, e to the power 0x is not required. So, simply I can write down it is nothing but c1 cos 3x plus c2 sin 3x. Now, sir, I am supposed to find out the particular integral. I am supposed to find out the pi. Sir, pi is creating the problem for me because q of x will not be 0 this time. So, what I will see? D square plus 9 into y equals to sine of 3x plus 2. And sir, this time what I can see? D square can be replaced as minus a square. That means minus 3 square. That would be minus 9. Minus of 3 square. So, minus 9. So what is the value of y you are getting? Sine 3x plus 2 upon d square plus 9. Now d square will be replaced with minus 9. So when you put minus 9 here, y pi sine of 3x plus 2, when you put minus 9 here, minus 9 plus 9, it is creating a problem. So what you will do now? Since it is creating a problem, what you will do is that upper side you will multiply with x, and downward side what you will do? Downward side you will differentiate. What you are getting? 2d. Upper side you will multiply with x, downward side you will differentiate. This is what I have told. No, whenever you get denominator equals to 0, upper side you will multiply with x, downward side you differentiate. Downward side you differentiate. Now what ypi you are getting? Ypi. Sir, ypi I am getting is x sine 3x plus 2, x sine 3x plus 2 upon 2d. Upon 2d. Just 1 second, guys. Yeah, sorry for the interruption, guys. Actually, someone came in between. Yeah, so what I was saying, ypi was x sine 3x plus 2 divided by 2d. So now an important step would come. So from now onwards, we have two methods. Let's see method 1. Now I know that, sir, I cannot do anything with d, but I know that, sir, d square will be put as minus 9. This is something that I know, that d square will be put as minus 9. So, sir, ypi, if I do, sir, x is there, 1 by, sir, 2d, x by 2 you take. Sir, here there is d, no? Here there is d. I need to make it d square. So what I would do? Downward I am multiplying with d, upper side as well I am multiplying with d. Sine of 3x plus 2. Now someone would say that, sir, why you have taken x here? Sir, 1 by 2 is constant, that is understandable, but sir, ideally x should have been coming here, no? X should have been coming here. Why you have taken here? Actually, this x is multiplied from our side. We multiplied this x, no? What was your actual qx? Actual qx was sine 3x plus 2. Actual q of x was nothing but sine 3x plus 2. So all the operations, whatever the operation of d will happen, that will happen only on sine 3x plus 2. That will happen only on qx. This x has been multiplied from our side. So that will be treated separately. No one will do anything with this x. Are you able to understand this point? So if I am doing multiply with d and divide with d, so now what will happen is that the d square will be put as minus 9. D square will be put as minus 9. So d square will be put as minus 9. So this will become minus 18, because minus 9 into 2 will be minus 18. Now, sir, d means differentiation. What is the meaning of d? D means differentiation. Now someone would say that, sir, do I need to differentiate x sine 3x plus 2? Or, sir, I will differentiate sine 3x plus 2. So this d operation will be multiplied only on qx. This is not acceptable. The d operation will be multiplied only on qx. This x was multiplied from our end. This is something that we multiplied. Your qx was sine 3x plus 2. So whatever the operation that is being performed now, this d operation will be performed. That will be only performed on the given qx, which is this. Is that understandable to you? So now what answer you will be getting? Minus x by 18. What is the differentiation of sinusoid? That will be cosinusoid 3x plus 2 multiply with 3. So what is the answer you are getting? Minus x by 6 cos 3x plus 2. That's the method 1. What could be the method 2? Sir, I already know what is the meaning of 1 by d. Sir, I already know the meaning of 1 by d is nothing but integral. So y of pi. Sir, 1 by 2 is a constant value. I can take it outside. Can I take x outside as well? Because, sir, I know that 1 by d I will be replacing with integral. So integral will be performed on what? Integral, sir, will be performed on the qx only. The integral will also be performed on qx only. No, whatever the operation that you are going to do, that will be performed on qx only. This x has been multiplied from our side. That will remain as it is. So 1 by d will be replaced as integration sine of 3x plus 2 dot dx. So what answer you will be getting? What is the integration of sine of 3x plus 2? That is nothing but cos of 3x plus 2 with the negative sign and divided with 3. What is the integration of sine 3x plus 2? Sir, that is nothing but minus cos 3x plus 2, and now differentiate this in the denominator. So what you will be getting? 3. So minus of cos 3x plus 2 divided with 3. So 3 into 2 will be 6. This is the answer that we are getting. This is the integral. So ypi in both of the cases you are getting same, minus x by 6 cos of 3x plus 2. So what is the value of y? So the value of y we are getting is c1 cos 3x plus c2 sin 3x minus x by 6 cos of 3x plus 2. There you go. This is the answer of yx we are getting. Is that understandable to you or not? Okay, that was an important point, that sir x we need to take outside because all the operation of d will be taking place on only the qx, and the given qx was sin 3x plus 2. So let's revise what we did here. Sir, here the problem was that sir this was becoming 0. So what I did, I multiply with x on the upper side and downward side I differentiated. Now if I put this, now I know that sir d square equals to minus 9 could be put. D square equals to minus 9 could be put. But sir here I am getting d. So how do I make d square? Multiply and divide with d. So you will get d square only. But the thing is that on the upper side you are getting d. In the numerator you are getting d. And that d will be applied only on qx. So x by 2 will be treated as constant. You multiply, d square could be put as minus 9. So here you are getting minus x by 18. Now the differentiation would be applied on sine of 3x plus 2. And then you will get the answer. And directly if you want to do x by 2, 1 by d is simply nothing but integration only. So you integrate sine of 3x plus 2. What answer you will be getting? You will be getting cos 3x plus 2 divided with 3, minus cos 3x plus 2 divided with 3. So eventually the answer will be minus x by 6 cos of 3x plus 2. That's it. Okay. Understandable? Although there is nothing to understand, these are some method only. And this is how the differential equation has to be studied. There are methods, you need to understand those methods and you need to apply them and get the answer. This kind of topic only it is. As much as you practice, the better you will become. That's it. Okay. From the first lecture onwards, I am telling the same thing, that here you need to practice. As much practice as you do, the better you will become. So here also you require the practice only. D square minus 9. Another case came, sir, it became a 0. Multiply with x. Downward side you differentiate. Differentiation is giving you 2d. Simply you integrate, get the answer. Understandable? Let's go to the next question. This question you solve. Only you need to find out the particular integral. Okay. Only you need to find out a particular integral. So no CF. CF you can do on your own. We are only going to find out particular integral. Only particular integral we are going to find out. That means q of x should not be put as 0. So what we will do? Sir, it is nothing but d cube d square 4d plus 4 into y cos of 2x plus 3. Sir, I can directly see what is the value of a. Value of a is 2. That means d square could be put as minus a square. What is the value of a? A is 2. So d square could be put as 4. Sorry, minus 4. D square could be put as minus 4. So what is y? So y is coming out to be cos of 2x plus 3 upon d into d square plus d square plus 4d plus 4. So d square can be put as minus 4. So cos of 2x plus 3, this is your ypi you are getting. D square I am putting as minus 4. So minus 4d plus d square plus 4d plus 4. Oh, sorry. D square can be put as minus. अरे भाई क्या हो गया ये? D square can be put as minus 4. D square can be put as minus 4. In place of d square, what you are putting minus 4. No, in place of d square, I am putting minus 4. So here I am putting minus 4. In place of d square, I am putting minus 4. Here I put minus 4, minus 4d, minus 4 plus 4d plus 4. Is it creating an issue? Absolutely, sir. Yes, it is creating an issue. Why is that so? Because, sir, it is coming out to be cos of 2x plus 3 divided with 0. That means, sir, it is wrong. Right? So what we will do? Upper side you multiply with x, downward side you differentiate. So your ypi would be upper side you multiply with x. So cos of 2x plus 3. And downward side you differentiate. So downward side I will differentiate. So what I will be getting? So this is d cube, so it will become 3d square plus this is d square, so it will become 2d plus 4. Right? D cube is 3d square plus 2d plus 4. 3d square plus 2d plus 4. Now I know that. What do I know? So d square should be put as minus 4. D square should be put as minus 4. X cos 2x plus 3. D square should be put as minus 4. So minus 4 into 2, minus 12, 2d plus 4, right? So it is coming out to be 2d minus 8. It is just lengthy, nothing else. Say yes or no. Are we missing out on anything, or it is simply lengthy only? 3d square plus 2d plus 4. 3d square plus 2d plus 4. D square could be put as minus 4. D square has to be put as minus 4. Minus 4. So yeah, it is going out lengthy only. I cannot do anything. If it is lengthy, we will have to follow the lengthy process only. We cannot do anything. So what we are getting? 2d minus 8. 2d minus 8. 2d minus 8 we are getting. Right? So what we will do? So 2 I can take outside. So x by 2 it will become multiply with 1 upon d minus 4. How I can take x outside? Because sir, this is something that we multiplied. If we multiplied it, then you can take it as a constant. So d minus 4 cos of 2x plus 3. Now I know one thing that sir, I cannot do anything with d. What does that mean? That means sir, I will have to multiply. On the upper side, I will have to multiply with d plus 4. In the downward side as well, I will have to multiply with d plus 4. Why is that so? Because sir, it will now I will get something. What I will get something? Now sir, this is x by 2. Upper side it is d plus 4. Downward side it will become d square minus 16. D square minus 16. Right? Cos of 2x plus 3. Now d square minus 16. Now I know that d square can be put as minus 4. D square can be put as minus 4. So what you will be getting? X by 2. D square can be put as minus 4. So it will be minus 1 by 20 d plus 4 into cos of 2x plus 3 into cos of 2x plus 3. So what you are getting? Minus x by 40. Now differentiation of cos 2x plus 3. What that would be? Sine of minus sine of 2x plus 3 with the negative sign outside, plus 4 of cos 2x plus 3. Right? Is that understandable to you? D plus 4 is going to be multiplied. This is becoming minus x by 40. In place of d square, I have put minus 4. So this is becoming simply minus x by 40. Now d is going inside. So differentiation of cos 2x plus 3. That would be minus 2 sine 2x plus 3. Say yes or no? Minus 2 sine 2x plus 3 plus 4 cos 2x plus 3. So what answer you are getting? X by 20. This will become 2x by 40. So it will become y particular integral of x. So it will become x by 20 sine 2x plus 3. X by 20 sine 2x plus 3. Minus x by 10. Minus x by 10. 4 and this will get cancelled out. Minus x by 10 cos 2x plus 3. That's the answer that we are getting. X by 20 minus x by 10. X by 20 minus x by 10. X by 20 minus x by 10 sine cos. Sine cos. Yeah, that's the answer. So here there is nothing actually. It only feels lengthy. There is nothing difficult here. D square d cube plus d square plus 4d plus 4. This is something that we wrote down. Then I know that sir, d square can be replaced with minus 4. So I put minus 4 here, minus 4 plus 4d plus 4. It is creating a problem for me, sir. Since it is creating a problem, what I would do? Differentiate and multiply with x. This x will be treated as constant because this has been multiplied from our side. So x, then you simply put d square equals to minus 4 again. Now it is not creating any problem. 2 you can take outside. So x by 2, 1 upon d minus 4. So multiply with d plus 4 divided with d plus 4. Okay, so you are getting d square minus 16. Now again d square could be put as minus 4. So our target is to make d square. That's it. This is our target. Okay, so you are getting minus x by 40. Then d goes inside. You are getting the final corrected answer. Now how many patterns we have seen till this point? 3 patterns we have seen. Okay, how many patterns we have seen? Sir, 3 patterns we have seen. This, and this. Here what you do? Sir, simply d equals to a. Here what you do? D equals to 0. Right? Here what you do is that you take this a outside and simply put d equals to a. And here what you do? So d square equals to minus a square. So 3 patterns we have seen. Now we need to see this pattern polynomial in x. Okay. So that we will see in the next lecture. Sorry, in this lecture only, but I will have to change the slide. Okay. I will take a break. I will change the slide. So we will see now here what we will do. But I will have to change the slides. So I hope you are able to understand everything. There is nothing to understand, to be very honest. There is nothing to understand. Here simply it is a process. So I will not say are you able to understand, I will simply say that are you able to remember, because there is some process here, there is nothing to understand, right? So simply follow the procedure. Here if a is there, simply put the a, you will get the answer, right? If the denominator is creating the problem, then what you will do, multiply with x, downside you differentiate, then put d equals to a, you are getting the answer. If you don't get the answer in the second time, then again you differentiate, again you put d equals to a. Don't forget this 2 factorial. Upper side you multiply with x, downward side again you differentiate. X square is there, that means multiply divided with 2 factorial as well. In that manner you keep on proceeding. Same goes with constant. Constant means e to the power 0x, so simply put 0, and then this is a revision question. In this revision everything would be done, everything will be revised, and then sin ax plus b, so d square equals to minus a square, d square equals to minus a square, you need to put d square equals to minus a square. Here I have written minus a square only, no, d square equals to minus a square, you need to put. That's it. So always try to make d square. What will be your target? Target would be making d square. So here initially I was having d square, then sir here I am not getting d square, so I made d square here, so I got the answer, right? In this question d cube I am having, so already one d square is hidden here, one d square is already hidden, so I put it here. Then again I am not getting d square, so I again made it d square. Job done. Here sir I was already getting d square, but sir it was creating a problem, because if I put 3 here, it is creating me a problem. So what I did, multiplied with x and then differentiated. Now simply it is becoming 1 by d. What is the meaning of 1 by d? I can simply integrate. 1 by d means I can simply integrate. X will be treated as constant, because that is being multiplied from our side. So all the operation will be done on q of x. Okay, all the operation will be done on q of x. 1 by d multiply with q of x. Now forget about this q of x. Every operation will be done on q of x. Understandable? And same goes with this example. This was just a lengthy example, but it was simple only. Job done. Okay, so let's meet and let's understand the polynomial function. Okay, so I will take a break and then we will understand the polynomial function. Yeah, welcome back. So now we need to see the case of polynomial in x. I hope you know the meaning of polynomial. Polynomial x square is a polynomial, x cube plus 2x square plus 3, that is a polynomial. So this time these kind of function would be there, which are polynomial in x. So how to deal with these kind of functions? CF we can find out very easily. Complementary function, what will be the complementary function? So that we can find out very easily. So for complementary function, q of x should be put to 0. So sir, q of x should be put to 0. If I need q of x to be 0, what does that mean? That means d square minus 3d plus 2. That will be my characteristic equation. So from here, d equals to 1 comma 2 will be the roots that I will be getting. So my CF will come out to be c1 e to the power x plus c2 e to the power 2x. This will be my complementary function. That is crystal clear. Now sir, how to find out the particular integral? That is the task, right? How to find out a particular integral. So we will see how to find out particular integral, but before that there are some prerequisites. Just some quick revision we are supposed to do. क्या भाई यार? So there are some prerequisites. Let's do some quick revision. Do you remember these expansions? I hope you remember it. 1 minus x to the power minus 1, it would be 1 plus x square plus x to the power 3. 1 plus x to the power minus 1, so this guy goes inside. So 1 minus x plus x square, and all these expansions are valid for mod of x less than 1. Along with that, you always remember the formula that we remember for 1 plus something, 1 minus something. So here there is 1 always. So these are the things that you are supposed to remember. These expansion we have seen at least 5 times. Till this point, these expansion we have seen 5 times. So you should be able to remember these expansion. Now you need to find out these values. Very straightforward. What is the meaning of d? Meaning of d is d by dx. So you need to differentiate 3x plus 2 with respect to x. What answer you will be getting? So the answer I will be getting is 3. You need to differentiate x square 2 times. You need to differentiate x square 2 times. One time you differentiate, you will get 2x. Other time you differentiate, you will get 2. You need to differentiate x cube 2 times. First you will differentiate. Initially it was x cube. First you differentiate, you will get 3x square. Then you differentiate, you will get 6x. Right? You need to differentiate x cube 3 times. First differentiation 3x square, second differentiation 6x, third differentiation 6. X to the power 4 you need to differentiate 3 times. 4x square, 4x cube, 12x square, 24x. Right? It will be 24x. What about this? X cube you need to differentiate 4 times. X cube you need to differentiate 4 times. So first you differentiate, you get 3x square, then you differentiate, you get 6x, then you differentiate, you get 6, and then you differentiate, you get 0. So from here, what did you understand? If you do dn x to the power n, what will be the answer you will be getting? The answer you will be getting will be n factorial. What is this? This is 3 factorial. Just think about it. You are differentiating x to the power 4 times. Answer will be 4 factorial. Here if it was 4, then what would have been the answer? 24, which is equals to 24, which is equals to 4 factorial only. If you differentiate this p times, if you differentiate this p time where p is greater than n, what will be the answer? You are differentiating x to the power n p time where p is greater than n. What will be the answer? 0. Why is that so? Sir, you differentiate x cube 4 times. What is the answer? 0. If you differentiate x cube 5 times, what will be the answer? 0. If you differentiate x cube 6 times, what will be the answer? That will also be 0 only. Because sir, when I am differentiating 3 times, I am getting a constant value. What is the differentiation of constant? That will be 0 only. So just remember this thing. Just remember this particular thing. That means if I need to deal with x to the power 3, then maximum I would require d cube, because d to the power 4 will make it 0. d to the power 5 will make it 0. If I need to deal with x to the power 7, then maximum I would require d to the power 7. Why is that so? Because sir, d to the power 8 will make it 0. d to the power 9 will also make it 0. Is that understandable to you or not? So always this particular value will matter a lot. This value will matter a lot. This value will matter a lot. Okay, let's see the questions. Now we need to find out pi, particular integral we need to find out. So how we will find out pi? So sir, for pi, the condition I know that sir, qx will not be put equals to 0. Qx will be simply our x square. It will not be equals to 0. So what I would do? So differential equation is d square minus 3d plus 2 into y equals to x square. So y equals to x square upon d square minus 3d plus 2. d square minus 3d plus 2. What will be the, can I write down d square minus 3d plus 2 in this way? X square upon d minus 1 into d minus 2. Can I write down in this way? So basically my y is coming out to be 1 upon d minus 1 multiply with d minus 2 x square. So that would be equivalent to 1 upon d minus 2. Can I do the partial fraction? Do you know how to do the partial fraction? This is how you can do the partial fraction. Say yes or no. Simple process. Till this point, nothing different we have done. Simply we are treating this d minus 1, d minus 2. I have done the partial fraction. Is the partial fraction correct? D minus 1 goes here, minus d plus 2. Yes, partial fraction I have done. So your y is coming out to be 1 upon d minus 2 into x square minus 1 upon d minus 1 into x square. Now you take this upward, what you will get? D minus 2 to the power minus 1 x square, and take this one upward as well, d minus 1 to the power minus 1 x square, right? Now you know that sir, I remember the formula for 1 minus x to the power minus 1. What do I remember the formula for? 1 minus x to the power minus 1. Can I make this form? Yes sir, I can try making this form. What I can do? You take minus 2 outside. If you take minus 2 outside, what you will be getting? Minus 1 by 2 here. Then you will be getting 1 minus d by 2 to the power minus 1 x square. Did you understand this point? If you take minus 2 outside, then what you will be getting? Minus d by 2, this will become 1. 1 minus d by 2 to the power minus 1 x square. And from here you take minus 1 outside. If you take minus 1 outside, so this sign will become plus. It will become 1 minus d to the power minus 1 x square. I hope you have understood. When I take minus 2 outside, it will go as minus 2 to the power minus 1. So minus 2 to the power minus 1 would be minus 1 by 2. So minus 1 by 2 I am taking outside. Right? So this will become plus 1 and this will become minus d by 2. Is that understandable to you? This is pretty straightforward. There is nothing difficult here. Right? Completely understandable. So this is what you will be getting. Now you need to expand. Do you remember this formula? 1 minus x to the power minus 1. In the examination, just to be sure, no, always write down the formula here. In place of x, let's write down t this time. Okay, because x is used here, no? This x is used here. So in place of x, let's write down t. So it will be 1 plus t square plus t cube and so on. Let me know till what point you will expand. This is your minus 1 by 2 I will expand it. Look, what I can do is that, okay, yeah, let's expand it first. So 1, this minus sign comes inside, plus 1 by 2 plus d square by 4 plus d cube by 8. Basically what you are doing, 1 plus d by 2 plus d by 2 whole square plus d by 2 whole cube and so on. What this will result in? 0, right? D cube x square. Like eventually what you need to do? You need to, now what you will do, you will multiply d with x square. What answer you will be getting? The answer I will be getting will be 2x. D into x square. D x square. What will be the answer? That will be 2x. What will be the answer of d square x square? So that will be 2. Are you able to understand this point? So we are just expanding this step. So first expansion we have done. Let's do the next expansion. Minus 1 goes inside. So what you will be getting? Minus 1 goes inside. So what you will be getting? 1 plus d square plus d cube and so on. X square. Now you can see that, sir, x square can come common, no? X square can come common, and this minus 1 by 2 can go inside. So what you will be getting? So this will be minus 1 by 2. This will be minus d by 4. This is already d square by 4. So this will become minus d square by 8. This will become d cube by 16 and so on. And then, sir, here I will be getting 1 plus d square plus d cube and so on. Can anyone understand or can anyone let me know why I am not writing the terms after d cube? I don't even need to write down d cube as well. Why is that so? Because, sir, you know that, sir, d cube x square will give you 0. D cube x square will give you 0 only. Like till this point only you will get some non-zero answer. What will be the next step? Sir, it will be d to the power 4 divided by something that I don't know. But d to the power 4 x square will give me 0 only. Like d to the power p x square will give you 0 if your p is greater than 2. Say yes or no. If your p is greater than 2, so d to the power p x square will give you 0. Why is that so? Because if you differentiate x square 3 times, answer will be 0. If you differentiate x square 4 times, answer will be 0. Is that understandable or not? So I don't even need to write down d cube as well, because I know that this will also result in 0 only. But since we have written, let it be. Okay. Now you can see one thing, that, sir, this I don't need to write down. This will also result in 0. This will also result in 0. Now I know that, sir, 1 minus 1 by 2, it will give you 1 by 2. 1 minus 1 by 2 will give you 1 by 2. Then d minus d by 4 will give you 3d by 4. D square minus d square by 8 will give you 7d square by 8. D square minus d square by 8 will give you 7d square by 8 x square. Okay, so what answer you will be getting? Sir, x square being multiplied with 1 by 2 x square by 2 plus 3 by 4 dx square plus 7 by 8 d square x square. So what answer you will be getting? Sir, here I will be getting x square by 2. Next, sir, I will be getting one time differentiation you need to do. So 3 by 2 into 2x. And then, sir, here, so answer is 7 by 4. So you are getting 7 by 4 plus 3 by 2x plus x square by 2. So what will be the value of y? The value of y will come out to be CF plus PI. What was your CF? CF was C1 e to the power x, C1 e to the power x plus C2 e to the power 2x plus 7 by 4 plus 3 by 2x plus x square by 2. I know, sir, it is a lengthy process, but it is what it is. In the examination, not much questions have been asked on this particular topic. Which topic? This case. On this particular case, you will see not many questions have been asked. I know it is lengthy, but it is what it is. This is the process only. We cannot do anything except proceeding in our calculation. Calculation is very straightforward. Just take it downward. Then, sir, I could do the partial fraction. I have done the partial fraction. Then I just take it upward. I just need to make this formula. When I make this formula, this is the formula that I am getting. Here also this is the formula I am getting. I just need to take care. So this is x square. This is also x square. That means, sir, maximum differentiation I need to do till 2 times only. If I do it 3 times, answer will come out to be 0. Here also it will come out to be 0. Sir, I don't care about the differentiation 3 times. So don't care about it. Only I care about differentiation 1 time, 2 times and 0 times. So this is the scenario I am getting, and I got the final answer. Hardly 1 or 2 questions have been asked, but still it can be asked in the examination. And I will tell you problem solving technique as well, how you will solve in the examination. That also I will tell you. Have some patience. But let's solve one more question. Let's solve this question. d square plus 2d plus 4 equals to x square plus 2x. Are they finding CF as well? No, they are not finding CF. So let's not find CF. I will just simply say that CF you can find out on your own. CF you can find out on your own. Okay, let's find out PI directly. Let's find out PI directly. So what I will see, so d square plus 2d, d square plus 2d plus 4 into y equals to x square plus 2x, right? So what will be the value of y you will be getting? So y will come out to be 1 upon d square plus 2d plus 4 into x square plus 2x. Now sir, in the previous example what really happened? Sir, I could separate them. And then sir, here I could do the partial fraction, sir, and then sir it became very easy. This expression was very easy, sir. It was not very difficult for me. But here, can you do the partial fraction very easily? Can you do the partial fraction? D square plus 2d plus 4. D square plus 2d plus 4. Sir, previously it was d square plus, previously it was d square minus 3d plus 2. Sir, I could separate them like this. D minus 1, d minus 2, because there were real roots. I could separate them. And then sir, very easily I could do the partial fraction. But here, partial fraction is difficult. Partial fraction is difficult. Right? So we will not proceed with partial fraction. Here I am writing down partial fraction is difficult. Partial fraction will be calculative. Partial fraction calculative. So if it is calculative, then don't proceed with that. What I will do? Simply I will make it 4 plus d square plus 2d to the power minus 1. Why I wrote down 4 first? Because I know that sir I need to make this form. Yeah. Wait guys, I will not edit it out, let it be. Okay. You watch so much, or you have watched so much of content, let this content also be there. यार ऊपर से चीजें गिर गई भाई, ये क्या हुआ? अब इसका खर्चा बताएगा. Let me pause the video, okay? Let me process what has happened. Yeah, sorry for the interruption. Let's get back to our studies. So what I was saying, like, sir, why you have written this 4 here? Because you know that, sir, I need to make this form 1 plus x to the power minus 1, which will be equals to, sir, 1 minus x plus x square minus x cube and so on. This form, sir, I need to make. Right? So now you know that, sir, 4 I will take outside. Here it is x square plus 2x. Sir, 4 I will take outside. 4 if I take outside, it will go 4 to the power minus 1. That will become 1 by 4. 1 plus d square plus 2d by 4. So this will become your x now. This will be your x. 1 plus x to the power minus 1. 1 plus x to the power minus 1. So this will become your x. D square plus 2d by 4 will become your x. Right? X square plus 2x. This is the value of your y. So what is the value of y you are getting? Y will be equals to 1 by 4 outside. 1 by 4 outside. 1 by 4 outside. So let me tell you what we have done. This I took upward, power minus 1. 4 I took outside. 1 plus d square by 2d by 4 to the power minus 1. The same process I could have done here as well. Sir, here partial fraction was necessary? Absolutely not. Without partial fraction as well, we will solve it. Okay? We will surely solve without partial fraction as well. So I will put method 2 as well. Method 2 also we will do, but later on. But as of now, let's solve this question. So what I am doing now, I need to apply this formula 1 plus x to the power minus 1. So let's apply this. Y equals to 1 by 4. So 1 plus x to the power minus 1 will be 1 minus x. 1 minus x, that would be d square plus 2d by 4 plus x square minus x cube, in that minus plus x square minus x cube and so on equals to x square, not equals to, multiply with x square plus 2x. Multiply with x square plus 2x. Now what do you know? That, sir, here there is x square, there is 2x. That means, sir, if I do d to the power 3, no, then answer will come out to be 0 only. Someone will say that, sir, if you do d to the power 2x, then also answer will come out to be 0. But x square will be non-zero, no. D to the power 2, x square will be non-zero, no, that will be 2. Right? So you know that, sir, maximum power you require 2 only. If you go to the power 3, no. If I go to the power 3, then sir, this will also be 0, this will also be 0. What does that mean? That means I require till power 2 only. I don't require power 3. So my maximum target is till power 2 only. There you go. Till power 2 only I need to consider. So sir, shall I consider only these two steps? It would be wrong if you consider only these two steps. Why is that so? Because this can also give you power 2, no? Like basically it is your d square plus 2d by 4 to the power 2. Right? Now can this give you power 2? Absolutely. What will be the square of this? A square plus b square plus 2ab. That will become 4d cube divided by 16. That will be the scenario. So yes, it is giving you power 2. But this can never give you power 2. It is your d square plus 2d to the power 3. So you know that, sir, minimum power you will get, that will be d to the power 3. So this guy can never give you d to the power 2. D to the power 3, d to the power 6, and then you will get like from d to the power 3 to d to the power 6 you will get here. What I mean to say is that from this expression, the minimum power you will get d to the power 3 and maximum power you will get, that will be d to the power 6. Here what you will get, the minimum power that you will get d to the power 2 and maximum power you will get d to the power 4. So what do you understand? Here one term of d to the power 2 will come. My target is that, sir, I need to go till d to the power 2. I need to go till d to the power 2 because I know that, sir, d to the power 3 x square plus 2x, sir, this will throw the answer to be 0 only. So maximum I need to go till d to the power 2. Okay. So what is y? 1 by 4, 1 minus d square plus 2d by 4 plus what this will become? Here, sir, if I open it up, do I need to open it completely? If I am smart enough, no, then I directly know that, sir, 2d by 4 to the power 2. That will be the matter of concern. Nothing more. Are you able to understand what I am saying? Like if I open it up, what I will get? D to the power 4 plus 4d to the power 2, a square plus b square plus 4d to the power 3 divided with 16. And then it will keep on proceeding. Right? And x square plus 2x. Right. So here, do I need to care about d to the power 4? No. Do I need to care about d to the power 3? No. I only need to care about d to the power 2. I know it is a bit lengthy. I know it is not very straightforward, but it is what it is. Okay. It can be asked in the examination. Who knows? So we cannot actually drop it. 1 minus d square by 4 minus d by 2 plus this will become d square by 4. Is that understandable to you? D to the power 2 plus 2d by 4, then there is a negative sign, no? So minus d square by 4 minus 2d by 4, that will become minus d by 2 plus d square by 4, x square plus 2x. Okay, so this and this will get cancelled out. 1 minus d by 2. So 1 by 4 multiply with 1 minus d by 2, x square plus 2x. So what you are getting? 1 by 4 x square plus 2x minus 1 by 2 2x plus 2. So 1 by 4 x square plus 2x minus x minus 1. Okay, x square plus 2x minus x minus 1. So that would be equals to 1 by 4 x square plus x minus 1. So 1 by 4 x square plus x minus 1. This is the pi that we are getting. 1 by 4 x square plus x minus 1. Okay, so that's the answer that we are getting. Eventually, this is the answer that we are getting. This is your particular integral. I know, sir, it is a lengthy process, sir, how we will do in the examination. It is what it is. You will have to think this much. Till this point, it is very straightforward, sir. 4 I will take outside. 1 by 4, 1 plus d square by 2d by 4. That is also very straightforward. Power minus 1. This is also straightforward. Then also you know that, sir, this expression you will be able to write down. Then you need to think, sir, maximum power is 2. That means I need, here also I need the maximum power of d equals to 2 only. D to the power 2 only I require. I don't need d to the power 3. So I know that, sir, from here d to the power 2, 2d by 4, everything I am getting. From this as well, sir, I can get d to the power 2. Why is that so, sir? Because, sir, it will become 4d square by 16. 4d square by 16. This I would require. 4d square by 16 I require. This and this is getting cancelled out. After that, simple differentiation. Okay. Now you would be thinking that, sir, can I do the same question with this method as well? Yes, surely you can do it. What will be your scenario of y? Sir, my scenario of y was nothing but 1 upon 2 plus d square plus 3d. What I am saying is that your scenario of y was 1 upon 2 plus d square minus 3d. Say yes or no. Why I have written in this way, that you would have understood. 2 plus d square minus 3d. Okay. Now it is multiplied with x square. Now what will happen is that, can I write down this in this way? 2 plus d square minus 3d to the power minus 1 x square. Now 2 you take outside. So what you will get? 1 by 2, 1 plus d square minus 3d by 2 to the power minus 1. Understandable? X square. Now what you will do? Now you know that, sir, I need till maximum power. I know this thing, this will be equals to 0. So I need till maximum power 2 only. I need maximum power 2 only. So how you will open it up? 1 by 2 outside. Y equals to 1 by 2 outside. This minus 1 you take inside. 1 minus d square minus 3d by 2 plus d square minus 3d by 2 whole square plus 1 minus, like power minus 1 is there, no, and this is plus. So 1 minus, then plus, and then again minus d square minus 3d by 2 whole cube, and so on, multiply with x square. Say yes or no. Do you need this guy? This will give you minimum d to the power 3. This will give you d to the power 3 to d to the power 6. I don't need it. But here, sir, I will get d to the power 2 as well. From d to the power 2 to d to the power 4 I will get. So, sir, what I will be getting? 1 by 2, 1 minus d square by 2 plus 3d by 2. 1 minus d square by 2 plus 3d by 2. What you will be getting here? Sir, I don't need to open it up completely. I just know that, sir, minus 3d by 2 whole square, this term I will be getting. Right? One term is d square by 2 and other term is minus 3d by 2. So, sir, what I will do? A square plus b square plus 2ab. So, 2ab will give me d square into d, that will give me d cube. And d square, square of d square will give me d to the power 4. So, d to the power 2 only I need, that will be 9d square by 4. That will be nothing but 9d square by 4. Say yes or no. So, that will give me 9d square by 4. That's it. X square. Understandable? So, 9 by 4 minus 7 by 4. 7 by 4. So, 1 by 2. 1 minus 1 plus 3d by 2 plus 7 by 4 d square x square. 1 by 2 x square plus 3x plus 7 by 2. D square into x square will give you 2. 7 by 4 into 2 will be 7 by 2. D into x square will give you 2x. So 3 by 2 into 2x will give you 3 by 2 into 2x will give you 3x. X square, simply x square. What is the answer you are getting? X square by 2 plus 3x by 2 plus 7 by 4. Yes, this is the particular integral that we are getting. Is it same? X square by 2 plus 3x by 2 plus 7 by 4. X square by 2 plus 3x by 2 plus 7 by 4. Yes, the same answer we are getting. I know it is a bit lengthy, but there is nothing difficult here. It is lengthy, I know, but there is nothing difficult. Just have some patience, think about it, and your job would be done. In the examination, hardly 1 or 2 questions have been asked from this particular topic. This question has been asked, how will you solve it in the examination hall? Let me know how will you solve this particular question in the examination hall. Sir, CF and PI we need to find out. CF and PI we are supposed to find out. So, sir, for the CF calculation, I know that what will happen. Sir, for the calculation of CF, this part would go to 0. That means d to the power 4 plus 3d square equals to 0. So, from here d square comes common, d square plus 3 equals to 0. So, what you can do? D square equals to 0 and d square plus 3 equals to 0. So, d equals to you are getting 0 comma 0 and d square equals to minus 3. So, d you are getting as plus minus under root 3j, right? D square plus 3 equals to 0, so D will be plus minus under root 3j. So what is the value of D? The value of D you are getting is 0, 0 under root 3j plus minus under root 3j, all 4 plus minus under root 3j. So these two roots are different, but this root is same. So what will be your CF? So CF will come out to be C1 plus C2x e to the power 0x plus under root 3j is there, no? So what will be the answer for under root 3j? So the answer for under root 3j would be e to the power, what is the value of alpha? Value of alpha is 0. Cos C3 cos under root 3x plus C4 sin under root 3x. There you go. This will be your CF. So what CF you are getting? So the CF we are getting is C1 plus C2x e to the power 0x will be 1 only. So C1 plus C2x. So the value of alpha is 0 only. So e to the power 0x will be 1. So what you are getting? C1 plus C3 cos under root 3x plus C4 sin under root 3x. This is the answer that we are getting. Okay. So this is your complementary function. So C1 plus C2x, then sinusoid and cosinusoid with the angular frequency of under root 3. So C1 plus C2x, this option is wrong. This option could be correct. This option is also wrong. So option A and option D could be correct. Say yes or no. Right? Understandable? Now, sir, I need to find out particular integral. So, sir, for particular integral, I will have to do the calculation that I know. But, sir, calculation might be a bit lengthy. That also I know. Do you understand the meaning of particular integral? Sir, the meaning of particular integral is that if this is my particular integral, no, then it will satisfy the equation. What I mean to say is that for particular integral, I need to find out particular integral. I know that my particular integral will satisfy the differential equation. So if options are given, I know that what is my differential equation? That is, sir, d to the power 4 upon dx square. In place of y, I will simply put my particular integral plus 3d square y, 3 d square y dx square y pi x. If I put it, no, then it should come out to be 108 x square. So what I am saying, go by options. Go by options. Go by options. Option A, 3x to the power 4. That means I will assume my, like, why I am going by options? Because I know that, sir, B and C I have cut. So possible answers are A or D. Say yes or no. Right? Two possible answers I am left with. So I am going with option A. I am going with option A. So y pi x. What is my y pi x? 3x to the power 4 minus 12x square plus some constant. 3x to the power 4 minus 12x square plus some constant. This is the scenario. Now put it here. 4 times you need to differentiate this. When you differentiate it 4 times, what answer you will be getting? When you differentiate it 4 times, what answer you will be getting? When you differentiate it 4 times, the answer you will be getting is 72. Because this will become 4 factorial, this will become 0, this will also become 0 when you are differentiating 4 times. Now what will be d to the power 4, x to the power 4? So that will become 4 factorial. So 4 factorial into 3, 24 into 3, this will be 72. Did you understand how did I do it? Sir, d to the power 4 x to 0. d to the power 4 x square will give me 0. This will also give me 0. d to the power 4 x to the power 4 will give me 4 factorial. 4 factorial into 3 will be 72. And next I need to think about 3 y pi x. Right? So what will be the answer here? 3 into, you need to differentiate it 2 times. When you differentiate this 2 times, you will get 24. And when you differentiate this 2 times, what you will be getting? First time you differentiate, you will be getting 12x cube. Next time you differentiate, you will be getting 36x square. So 36x square minus 24. So what you are getting? You are getting 108x square minus 72. That means if you add both of them, d to the power 4 dx to the power 4 y pi x plus 3 d square by dx square y pi x, when you add both of them you are getting 108x square. That means yes, it is satisfying the equation. If it is satisfying the equation, then option 1 is correct, option A is correct. Okay, so option B is wrong, option D is wrong. This question is not correctly framed, to be very honest. I would say that C can also be correct. Why C can also be correct? Because they are talking about no complementary function. This is the complementary function I am getting. What option C is saying? C1 plus C3 sin under root 3x, C4 cos under root 3x. Here sir, C2x is not present. So yes, I told you one thing, that each of them are alone sufficient. What I mean to say is that I can put C2 equals to 0. Basically what I mean to say is that if I put C1 equals to 0, C2 equals to 0, C3 equals to 0 and C4 is non-zero, then sin under root 3x is alone sufficient to satisfy this equation. Which equation? This equation. That means d4y by dx4 plus 3d square by dx square would be equals to 0 if you put y equals to sin under root 3x. They are alone sufficient. This guy is alone sufficient to satisfy the equation. It's just that in place of this qx equals to 0 I will put, because whenever I find out complementary function, I find it out for qx equals to 0. So this guy alone is sufficient. This guy also alone is sufficient. This guy alone also is sufficient. This is also alone sufficient. If I remove C2, so what? If I put C2 equals to 0, then C1 plus C3 cos under root 3x plus C4 sin under root 3x, will that be a complementary function? Absolutely, sir. That will also be a complementary function. So I would say if it is coming as a MSQ, I will click on option C as well. Okay, because that is also a complementary function. So what? If some values we are putting that equals to 0, so what? It's not a matter of concern for me, right? You can put C2 equals to 0, you can put C3 equals to 0, you can put C4 non-zero, C1 non-zero. They are alone sufficient because these are just constant value. No, they can take 0 value as well. Understandable? So yes, for me, answer C should also be correct. This guy is same, this guy is same. Answer C should also be correct. Now, but what is the actual method for finding the PI? So let's go with the actual method for finding particular integral. So what will be the actual method? So sir, d to the power 4 plus 3d square, d to the power 4 plus 3d square into y equals to 108x square. So what you will be getting? Y equals to 108x square divided with d to the power 2 1 plus d to the power 2 I am taking outside, so I am getting d to the power 2 plus 3. Understandable? Is that clear or not? Yes sir, absolutely clear. So y we are getting is, sir, 108 is just simply constant, divided with d square, you keep d square aside, d square we can operate later on. Now what you will do, you will take 3 outside, right? Why I am taking 3 outside? Because I know that sir, I need to make it a form of d square by 3 and x square. Understandable what I have done? D square I am keeping aside, d square I can deal with later on. Why is that so? Because I know that sir, d square is nothing but 2 times integration, 2 times integration. So d square sir I already know, so that I will deal later on. I just need to deal with 1 plus d square by 3 now. 3 I have taken outside, so it will become 36 by d square 1 plus d square by 3 to the power minus 1. Now you should be smart enough, till what point you need to expand? Sir, only one expansion I need to do. Why is that so? Because sir, I know that 36 by d square 1 minus d square by 3 plus d square by 3 whole square, this will give me d to the power 4. That doesn't matter to me, right? D to the power 4 will not matter to me. So sir, this will not matter to me. So 36 by d square, x square you take outside, inside, then minus 2 by 3. Understandable? So what you are getting? 1 by d square 36x square minus 36 into 2 divided with 3, 24. What you need to do now? You need to integrate twice. So if I take 1 by d, that means I am integrating 1 times. I am integrating 1 time. So when you integrate one time, what you will be getting? 1 by d x to the power 3 by 3, 12x cube minus 24x. Now you need to integrate one more time. So one more time I need to integrate. So what I will do is that y pi x, one more time I need to integrate. So what I will do, 12x cube minus 24x dot dx. So that will be 12x to the power 4 divided with 4 minus, look here, and no, fine, it is fine. I should use integral or not? Yeah, it is fine, nothing. 24 x square by 2. Look, here also you can use c, no? Like when you are integrating, there will be a constant. Say yes or no? So you should use a constant here. You should use a constant here. So here what you will be getting? Plus c dot dx. Now again you integrate 12x to the power 4 divided by 4 minus 24x square by 2 plus cx. This is the answer that you are getting. So 3x to the power 4 minus 12x square plus cx. This is your particular integral actually. This is your particular integral. This is your particular integral that you will get. 3x to the power 4 minus 12x square plus cx. 3x to the power 4 minus 12x square plus c. Here only c is written, right? They did not write down cx, but it should be cx actually, because if you put in place of c, if you put cx, then also the things will be satisfied. Are you able to understand this point? Here in place of c, if I would have put cx, no, then also things will be satisfied, because if you put cx here, what answer you will be getting? It will be differentiated 4 times, this will be gone. Then this will be differentiated 2 times, this will be gone only. Because if you differentiate x 2 times, what will be the answer? 0. If you differentiate x 4 times, what will be the answer? 0. So this x will not even matter. So here cx will also do the job. Are you able to understand this point? What I mean to say is that this will also be correct. This particular integral will also be correct. Are you able to understand this point? And if you remove this one, then also it is correct. In place of this cx, you put a constant value, that also will be correct. So this is your particular integral. Is that clear or not? Completely clear, right? Okay, so yeah, this is the answer. So this is how we can solve. 3 questions only we are solving, which are more than enough. In the examination, rarely any question have been asked on this particular topic, but who knows, on this case as well they can ask the question. It would be a straightforward process, not very difficult. What you will do is that d2y by dx2 minus 3dy by dx plus 2y equals to x square is given. So CF you can find out. For PI, you just simply need to, here you can do the partial fraction. In the next example, you were not able to do the partial fraction, so this is how you solved it. You just need to know that power maximum 2 I need to take. Sir, if MCQ is coming, then sir, I will be able to find out the PI. Sorry, I will be able to find out the CF. Then PI I can check by options, because sir, this differential equation is very straightforward. I checked by option, that means this option is matching correct. So this will be the answer. But again sir, here this should also be the answer. Why is that so? Because C2 equals to 0, then also it will give me complementary function only. Understandable? Okay then. Yeah, job done. Next we need to study 5th case as well. So that we can study in the next lecture. This is roughly around 3 hours of video is already done. So this we will study in the next lecture. This case is e to the power ax f of x. Okay, where f of x will be either sinusoid or polynomial in x. No question have been asked on this topic. In the GATE examination, no question have been asked on this topic, but still we will do it because it is mentioned in the notebooks you would have studied in your semester examination as well. So we will do it. Don't worry about it. Very simple and very straightforward. 2 questions we will solve, I guess. 1 question and then 2 questions. That's it. 2 questions only we will solve, and that's it. E to the power ax, specific case. E to the power ax should be there. E to the power ax multiply with f of x. It is very specific case. So till this point we have seen 4 cases. First one was e to the power ax plus b, very important. Second one was constant, very important. Third one was sin ax plus b, very important. 3 cases, initial 3 cases were very important. Now this 4th case, 1 or 2 questions have been asked, not very important. And from the 5th case, 0 question have been asked. You just need to remember the patterns. There is no other shortcut here. See the question, remember the pattern, do the practice, your job would be done. Okay. So let's meet in the next video. We will understand this case, e to the power ax f of x. Higher order differential equation with constant coefficient e to the power ax dot f of x. This case we will see. Here also there is a specific pattern which is very straightforward, that we will see and job done. Okay. So let's meet in the next video.